difficult.
And we're
Been
live.
ready.
I would hope you would know if you were on the toilet.
And that's the first sentence of this stream, is I hope you know you were on the toilet. Alright.
Well, sage advice. I mean, it applies to everyone.
Welcome in. As you can see, I'm in a different place, in a different space, with a different camera and stuff.
At the same pace.
But yes, moving is fun. Stuff, life stuff. Anyways, into the stream. We are back to the Tales of Teltadorae, our not so heroic campaign. Last we left off, there was some flirting between Arpo and Elaine.
Aww.
The tiara of Mistra was obtained for Valkyrie, as was the helm of her champion, bonding Jalen and Valkyrie together. And as they left the labyrinth it was hidden in, they discovered the city was under attack, under siege even. In the midst of a war, all the guards were being kept busy by an attack led by none other than Asteria and Edmund. As the group joins, Asteria is currently being surrounded, and Edmund jumped down to annihilate some people from a wall. Some combat ensued, during which Remelon's favorite spell, Cloud of Daggers, was turned against his own daughter, knocking her down. Asteria also got knocked down, which we learned is Remelon's wife. After an intense combat, eventually our adventurers were victorious, but Asteria seems to be paralyzed from the waist down. What would you like to do? Don't all jump at once.
Okay, so how far away are we from Asteria?
Asteria is currently in Edmund's arms, and he's bringing her over to you.
Guys, where's the child and the bard?
We need to get her the fuck out of here.
Yeah, having somebody critically wounded like that in a battlefield would be problematic.
What do you mean?
You don't fucking think?
Asteria is holding her, kind of like holding herself as she looks over to Elaine. What do you mean? Where's the child?
Well, we all rushed to save you, and last I knew they were behind us. Are they still behind us?
You look around and you do not see Talon or Rulen anywhere. You can roll a perception check, those of you that would like to look.
I would like to take a look, mainly because hiding is kind of my thing, so I know where to look if you're going to go hide.
So,
24.
okay,
27.
okay.
26.
I got a 10.
Elaine got a 12. Alright, those of you who got 20 and above see about where Talon and Rulen were standing. There is the start of a blood trail leading into an alley.
I would like to, seeing the blood and knowing that that's where they were hiding, or, you know, where they were standing, at least, I would like to attempt to follow the blood trail while stealthing along it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll stealth. Romelin, what are you doing? Are you trying to help Asteria? Are you trying to find Rulen? What is your focus?
Romel's gonna go follow the blood trail and try to find his daughter.
Okay. Edmund, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna follow the people that just started wandering off, holding Asteria. Like, I can't hold her and fight.
Rolled a 29 on my stealth.
Okay. You stealth around a bit ahead of everyone else, and then everyone else can also roll stealth, but Arpo sees this first bit. As you round the corner, you catch just the faintest shadow moving in the distance, like the silhouette of a person around another corner.
I got the 11 on stealth.
Okay. Elaine got 13.
Yeah, I got a 30.
30, okay. Y'all are all over the board with this.
Oh, Edmund's not rolling stealth. He does not give a shit.
Alrighty. As you round the corners, not so stealthy, bunny, says Sean. As you round the corner, the rest of you kind of, you make a bit of noise as Arpo is rounding the second corner. And Arpo, you're the only one to see this since you were the first one to go, but you see Rulen standing in front of Talon, who is on the ground with her head bloodied, holding it in her hand, and a mysterious figure standing over them. One that looks as if it's made up from the shadows in the night, the darkest shadows you can imagine. All you can really make out on the figure is two gleaming white eyes through the darkness. It reaches out towards Rulen, but Talon pushes Rulen out of the way. And in a moment, the figure and Talon are gone, and Rulen is on the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna, thinking to herself that that's not good. I would like...
The rest of you come around the corner to see Rulen on the ground, clutching.
I'm gonna cast sending to Talon.
It does not reach.
Oh god.
Rulen is currently holding her right wrist underneath her left arm and is holding it tight, clearly in pain.
Alright, so I would like to make a perception check to see if we're in danger first. Like
Okay.
if there's any real,
Are you just
danger
looking
around.
around, or are you going to like actively go and search the area?
I'm just gonna take a quick glance around, see if there's
Okay,
anything
then yeah,
threatening.
perception.
18?
Okay. You don't notice any immediate threats. You can hear the distant fighting and clashing. It seems like most people are either in the fight or hiding in their homes.
Alrighty. I'm gonna get out from where I was hiding, and seeing that she's injured, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
You do so, and while her hit points do return, she is still clutching that wrist under that arm.
Yeah. I'm gonna
There's no hand attached to that wrist, is there?
Are you going to look?
Yes.
What is Rumelin doing?
He rushed over to her side. And
She is sobbing as she looks at you. And in her left hand, she's still holding a special little trinket. But as she moves her right arm from underneath her left, you see there is no hand attached to that wrist.
oof. Rumelin is profusely apologizing because he is aware that his spell did this.
She is sobbing and hyperventilating. She's incapable of making words right now.
I would like to make a medicine check to see if I can stop the bleeding with like a improvised bandage or something.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
I
And
got
Sean,
I got a natural 20, so that's a 24.
very nice. And Sean, this did get dark quick, but I had end roll to see what was going to happen as a result of Roulette going down. This one is not my fault. A natural 20 medicine check. You are able to tell that she is going to need a greater restoration in order to get this hand back. You can stop the bleeding and it can heal as a stump, but in order for her to actually get the hand back, she will need to find someone who can do greater restoration.
And well, for now, this will have to do. Don't want somebody like that dying for little reason. You're gonna be all right. I was able to stop the bleeding, but it's only a temporary manager.
What
This
was that?
hand's not there.
It is not in this alleyway, no. You can go back and look for it on the battlefield if you would like.
All right. Does anyone have a generation or a generate?
I have lesser restoration, but I don't have anything like that.
I believe this probably we need is regenerate.
I don't either.
A greater restoration would work if you had the hand, regeneration otherwise.
Yeah, I don't have any spells like that right now.
End table between the two. Yeah.
Can I use my scroll of favor?
How would you like to use it?
To bring someone for the greater restoration?
So you're going to request an immediate healer?
Yes.
Alright. You can write that on there. What all are you saying on it?
Oh man, I gotta really come up with words too. In immediate need of healer that can regrow a hand right now, and then with where we're at.
Solheim.
No, but like with like I'm gonna assume like I know like the alley, like kind of like where we're at.
Okay, yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know we're in
behind
Solheim,
the
but
shop, but
like Solheim is like a big place. But yeah, right.
okay. So you're being specific. Okay.
Trying to be as specific as possible.
He's putting the street address in there.
Yeah.
I would like you.
Where's my Google Maps?
Jalen,
yeah.
I would like you to roll me a percentile dice.
Oh no! Don't fail me
Oh
now.
God. Like I have restoration.
28.
That's
Okay.
not what we need.
It's not divine intervention. It's not that. Rumelin, you're just standing there apologizing. What are you?
Well, he wants to like hold her, but he's hesitant because she's probably not going to want to.
And she, this point, she finally notices Asteria in Edmund's arm and looks up at her and starts trying to rub the tears out of her eyes. What's wrong with Mommy?
She got hurt in the fight too. Don't think she can walk right now.
What do we do?
Does anyone have any healing spells strong enough for this?
You
Sorry,
finish
bud.
writing on the scroll and it disappears. A few moments go by as you speak about what healing spells you do have. And you begin to see a purple mist appear at one end of the alleyway.
What now?
Draw my bow. But wait.
After the mist eventually subsides, you see an individual bearing one of the emblems you saw of the noble families within the Feywild. And they are dressed in full robes.
Are you Are you the healer?
I am.
We need your help right here.
Alright. And he hurries over to Rulin and then glances up at Asteria. And what of her?
She could use some fucking healing too.
Yes, absolutely.
What exactly happened here? He's saying
There's-
as he begins to cast a spell.
Apparently the city's under siege. I don't know who's putting Solheim under siege, but it's not good.
Edmund immediately looks down.
I only have enough resources to be able to heal one of them.
So let's regrow the limb, regrow the hand, and then Kiri and Arpo can start healing the little one.
So you do not wish to heal the elven woman then?
I want you to heal everybody.
I do not have the resources to fix both paralyzation and loss.
Oh
of
my
limb.
gosh.
It's not an easy task to regrow a limb like that. It's very intense magic.
Rumelin,
Oh god. 5 and 9 hells.
Fix hysteria. I'm tired of carrying her.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Honestly,
She's. Let me put it like this. I can't protect her if I'm carrying her.
yeah. Paralyzation is the worst of the two, so we'll go with Asteria.
Hold on. Which this is player. What exactly would you need for Asteria's?
So basically, it's just a matter of the components of the spell. Since only one injury was mentioned, they only brought enough for one spell.
I panicked. But I used my scroll of favor.
You did.
Yeah.
If
I
it
say
helps, I have healing spirit.
Let's see. I mean, I have lesser restoration.
I have it.
So we could
It's just not prepared.
Oh, mine's
So it's-
prepared.
I have greater restoration. It's just not prepared. So if someone could be stable until tomorrow, I can do it then.
I can cauterize the girl's wounds, but that's all I can do.
I already stopped the bleeding for the girl's wounds. That's the thing.
Well, then
Okay.
she should be stable. I think that it's probably, I mean, I don't want to be the one to make the decision, but I think it's more important to, paralysis is a little bit harder to deal with than a missing hand.
Right, but your greater restoration, I'm sorry, your less greater lesser restoration. Your
Lesser
I have
restoration
greater.
can
le-
lesser
greater?
can handle paralyzed.
right, and you have lesser prepared.
I have lesser prepared.
All right, so make this person walk,
All right. Let me go ahead and use it.
and then you regrow the hand, pointing to the healer. You make her walk, and we'll keep a
Well,
lookout for make sure nobody comes out.
let's make sure,
Um,
let her do her lesser first, just to make sure it works.
Good idea.
oh,
That
well,
way you're not gonna lose your favor unnecessarily.
while all
No.
this is going on, I would like to search the area. I saw that shadow figure.
Okay.
See if they left any clues.
Go ahead and roll investigation. Alright, Tifala, you're casting your lesser restoration.
Yes.
Alright, does that require any rolls or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a toucher. And it's instant.
Okay. What color do your spells glow whenever you're casting them?
I have no idea. I didn't actually think that far.
Pick a color. Pick a color.
I guess blue?
Okay. Interesting color choice. You,
Uh-oh.
you cast the spell, and you see the blue light of your magic bouncing off of the blue skin of Asteria, almost looking as if it belongs there. You see the beads of sweat kind of begin to subside on her as she starts to try and twitch her feet. And after a moment, is able to do so.
Oh.
Woohoo.
The healer.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Now fix the missing hand.
The healer
Please.
kneels down and Rulen is clearly still terrified and is just looking up at Rebellin. Or I guess looking down at Rebellin. Rebellin's shorter than her.
Well, isn't she on the ground?
True.
So- Ramel's gonna hold her other hand, the one that's still there.
And she will hold his paw back. The healer's magic glows a bright orange around Rulen's stump as he begins to mumble and chant and cast the spell. It's an uncomfortable sight to witness a limb growing back, to say the least.
I think it would look nice and fun.
Take my strong hand.
Baby hand.
Look at the tiny little baby hand. Come on.
It is not a baby hand! No! Not
Are we?
pulling
Are
the
y'all
gun.
imagining a Deadpool moment right now?
Yes.
No, it grows to its proper size relatively quickly, but is still an odd thing to witness, and you can almost feel a strange tingling sensation go through your own hand just observing it. But eventually, her hand is back once more, and she slowly starts to try and wiggle her fingers. What did you get for your investigation in Arpo?
I got a 15.
Okay. You look around, and all you can really see is the blood trail, what looks like Rulen's footprints, and no other footprints. You can tell that Talon was injured and dragged. That's what the blood trail is. And Rulen was walking along with Talon.
Is everything okay, hun?
There are no footprints from the shadow figure.
I saw something strange while, stealthing up here to find them. It took the other person I was with the girl.
It took Talon?
Yeah.
Who took Talon?
It was
Because at this moment they knew they messed up.
it was a
That's a fucking moment, alright.
it was a person wrapped in shadows with these like glowing white eyes. It was disturbing to say the least.
I tried to reach out with sending. Oh, it didn't go through, so they must be on a different plane entirely.
Do I have any recollection of any sort of creature or anything that is wrapped in shadow and or with black or white eyes?
You can roll a history check.
Here we go. $17 total.
It's not anything you would hunt on the material plane, but you've heard of creatures like that from Shadowfell.
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
Because at this moment we knew we messed up.
How did I know that one was coming?
Do you share this information, Edmund?
So, my roommate is screaming in the background. Oh my god. Any which way. Yeah, I will share that information.
Okay.
I think Edmund was already gone when we learned all that stuff about my grandmother, right?
We're not gonna have to
Yes.
go to the Shadowfell, are we?
Oh,
I'm
we might.
betting we are.
I mean, it
I'm
is kind of our
gonna-
fault.
I'm gonna
How
go
is it
to
my fault? I
Shadowfell.
don't even know the guy.
Well, she was traveling with us. She did, from the sounds of it, protect this
It's the
lovely
right thing to
new
do.
girl.
And Rulen will
You don't
look
have
at
to
you.
go.
Rulen will look at Tifala when she says that and be like, "It's my fault."
No.
No. It's all of our fault. We all share this.
Well, wait a minute.
Here's the thing.
I don't share shit.
She is friends and close with someone that we are close with. And I'll look at Edmund. If you're not comfortable going, that's fine. But we owe him and we owe her. So at least
I'd
speaking
rather
for
not.
myself, I'm going.
I'd
If
rather.
she goes, I'm going.
I'd rather not get caught in a siege and between whatever he is. I'm gonna point at Edmund. I saw you rip apart those guys. That's concerning.
This is normal. You should have seen the person I shish kebabbed.
Okay.
Ask. I'm gonna point to Valkyrie and Jalen and be like, they've seen worse.
Wait, are you lycanthrope?
Partially, yeah. Any which way,
Partially?
Shadowfell. We gotta go. How we getting there?
DM, Question.
Answer.
I have a teleportation circle. All up and running. Would that be something that I would know or could make work to get us there?
Into Shadowfell?
Yeah.
You do not know of any teleportation circles in Shadowfell, and I believe you need to know of at least one.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If I would have known any from anything that my grandmother had mentioned or that we'd seen in her place or with all the stuff we dug through or anything.
No, you would not have.
Or in the visions that I had of her in Shadowfell.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check.
Okay. I'll guide myself too, just because. 26 plus 4. 30.
Okay. During the earliest of the dreams of your godmother, you noticed that when she was first running in the dream, it seemed to be by a rather large waterfall within the mountains. That's the most you can recall.
Okay.
You didn't see a specific teleportation circle? You can try doing the spell and estimate around where you think it would be.
Wouldn't that be incredibly dangerous, though? Asking as a player.
It could be.
Extremely dangerous.
If you're wrong, you could end up at the top of the waterfall.
That would be problematic.
That would be fun.
Okay, here's the thing. I might, keyword might, bold and underlined and italicized, might be able to help by teleporting us there. But I can't guarantee where exactly we'll end up, if it'll even be safe, because I'm just going on something I had in a vision, and it's been a while. But if it works, we'd be there in like a minute.
Can Asteria walk at this point?
Yes.
Or okay. Set her down. Just kinda walk over to the rest of the party surrounding this girl.
Wouldn't it be safer to check all of our sources? We know someone that goes around, a lovely merchant, who may or may not know a way into Shadowfell.
I mean, and
it's
I
just
could.
a matter of time.
Oh,
We can
wait.
use the card to contact him.
I have an idea.
Asteria, can you help?
My magic is unfortunately limited, especially here above the prison.
Would you be able to help?
I would much rather get Rulen away from here and not take her anywhere near Shadowfell, to be honest.
So, can I insight check her previous, not the one she just said, but the one before that?
About her magic being weaker above the prison?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mm. 22.
She is barely paying attention to you. she's paying more attention to Rulen. So there's not necessarily the twitches or eye contact things to look for. As far as you're able to tell, she's being honest.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'd be willing to go by myself to test it out first.
Nah, I'd rather not do that. That's a poor choice.
Well,
Should be
to
at
be
least.
fair, I'm gonna leave the choice up to Edmund, I think.
I'm getting Talon with or without y'all. And
Asteria picks up Rulen.
Well, first we should get these two out of here.
I can handle getting us out of here. I can deal with at least that much. I just can't teleport a large group of people.
I can fix that.
Are we going Operation Skirt again?
You know it!
If you're referring to the merchant's skirt, I'm afraid that wouldn't work in this instance.
Oh, that sucks.
Have you not encountered trying to use magic or go through magic while wearing the skirt and having individuals inside?
Is that why that happened?
Yes.
Wait, if it merely blocked her when using that door, wouldn't teleporting be worse?
If you were in the skirt, yes.
That's
And,
why you
like,
can't use the
wearing it?
skirt. You just have to go through the circle.
all of you have been in somebody else's skirt at the same time. That's fucking weird.
We've done some weird things.
Yeah, I mean, you've missed out on some very interesting situations. But, you know, we can try to contact our friend using his card if you want. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what other options we have that will.
Priority has to be Asteria and the kid first.
We will be fine, I assure you of that.
I have a job.
I
As
know.
much as you're not leaving my sight. I'm just saying.
I have the spells left to be able to get Rulen and I out of here. Please go save Talon. She has done so
Alright.
much for me. I refuse to let this happen to her.
Rumelin is very much looking straight at Asteria, like not wanting to leave her or Rulin.
She'll look at him and, like, while holding Rulen in one arm, just kind of places her hand on his forehead and gives him a little scruff like she used to do when he was younger. And kind of smiles.
At which point he reflexively closes his eyes, by the way.
She smiles softly. Please. Rulen and I owe a lot to Talon. Make sure she's okay. We can get a hold of each other now.
And at that, he'll take a deep breath and nod silently and like, okay, let's go save Talon. He says to the rest of the party.
Are you sure, Melon? I know it's got to be really hard to leave them when you just found them. It doesn't seem fair to even expect or think that you would come with us.
She's right, though. Talon has done a lot for them. Talon has done a lot for the rest of us as well.
That's why I want to go. But like I said, I don't expect you to leave them.
If it weren't for Talon, I'd be trying to convince you to help me go get roulette.
If it weren't for Talon, I wouldn't even know that they were alive.
Fair. I totally understand. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to come with us. I mean,
I trust
I
Asteria's
understand what
judgment.
it's like to have to leave family, and it's really different. It's impossible choice to make.
Asteria will look over to Elaine. It's been a while. You've grown up. And I'm guessing she's away from her phone at the moment. Or the push to talk isn't working.
She is muted.
Oatmeal cream pie.
What?
I said oatmeal cream pie.
Okay.
Oh, great. Now you make me want to eat one of them. So fair.
So are you starting to prepare the circle, Valkyrie, since it takes time?
Is that what we decided to do?
I'm nervous about going into the Shadowfell.
Oh, I
YOLO.
don't think any of us are excited about it. I'm extremely nervous about it because I
Just
don't know if I'm assuming bad things are waiting for me there.
So Ramon's gonna look at Asteria and be like, "Do you know of another way to get there? A for sure way to get there, rather than this maybe teleport thing?"
unfortunately no.
Oh no, I just thought of something.
Insight check.
I just thought of something. So you guys know how I recently converted over from a druid to a cleric.
Okay.
Well, the Shadowfell, it's one of the Raven Queen's realms.
Josh is getting excited.
So that
It's
place I'm trying to keep you from going. That's where we're going. Got it.
it's I don't know much about it since I'm still learning about the Raven Queen, but she has two realms, the Shadowfell and I'm not sure about the other one, but I definitely know Shadowfell. Heard about it.
If the Feywild is where everything mystical and fantastical that goes, Shadowfell is where the nightmares, the fears, the deepest, darkest parts that everyone looks away from.
Cursed weapons.
And one of those things happens to be death.
And undeath.
Sounds homey.
I would.
Let's go.
And Asteria looks over to Elaine. You've grown up.
I knew you looked familiar.
Thank you, Symphonic, for the sub. You've chosen some interesting friends.
Well, I'm really here just for Arpo. But I enjoy the party.
Well, do be careful, Miss Moonbow. Some would rather not have dreams associated with death.
What'd you call me?
Miss Moonbow.
You know my parents?
A discussion for another time.
Okay.
begin preparing the circle?
First I'm gonna look over at Jalen and be like, you know what could be waiting for us over there, right?
Yep. But you go, I go.
I know, but you know what I've told you before.
Yep.
I know you don't like it, but it stands.
We got this.
Okay.
Now, do you say this out loud for
Yeah.
everybody to hear? And
Yeah.
you know what's waiting here if you stay.
And the sounds of battle are getting closer.
There you go.
There are some secrets that are better left untouched, but when those secrets come to bite you, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Did you just make a wolf joke?
What? No.
I don't think I'm perfect.
No.
White jokes a wolf joke.
You kill Alex.
Trust me, if I were to make a wolf joke, you would know about it.
You're like, what? No. I didn't
Trust
say
me,
anything.
you'd know if I was making wolf jokes.
Right, so yeah, I'm doing the circle.
Okay.
What I will say is nobody better recreate the legendary tale of the man named Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy
God.
Jenkins.
Oh, is there a way I could help Valkyrie with the portal, since I am kind of connected to the Raven Queen?
You mean help try to be more accurate?
Yeah.
I'll keep in mind you're trying to.
If you guys, I'm serious. Like, if you want me to go first, just don't get within 5 feet of this circle, unless you want to go right through it. You'll instantly.
And
Go in it.
Asteria is holding Roulette outside of the circle a good ways. About 5 feet.
If you're gonna leave, you should leave now. And Edmund says that to Asteria.
I can handle myself, Edmund. Thank you. I will leave as soon as I see you all depart.
I'm serious. If you want me to go check it out, make sure that we're in a safe place.
The sounds
First.
of battle get closer.
Ramelon is
Well,
right up next
let's
to Valkyrie, just
go.
staring at Asteria.
Yep.
No, we're just.
I'm right next to her. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the casting only takes a minute, so.
And what was Rumelin doing?
I said that Ramelon is just standing right next to Valkyrie, looking at Asteria.
Wait, I have
Under
the I have the Raven Queen's feather, right?
Yes, you do.
Would using it as a component for the spell make it more accurate, or?
You could certainly try.
He has the feather.
Yes, he does.
I don't know how useful that'd be, though, you know?
You have, like, commune?
Not prepared, no.
Oh.
Actually, I don't have that spell, period.
You finished casting the spell. Are you using the feather or not?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. As you finish casting the spell, you see the area around you become hazy and shift. You feel yourselves being lifted, almost. The very last thing you see as you're teleporting is Asteria's face go from a smile to that of shock as she's jolted forward from one shoulder, forcing her to drop Roulette into the circle.
What?
And you see an arrow going through her. And
Oh
bam.
no.
And the rest of you teleport.
Ah, jeez.
As you feel yourself being pulled for what you can't tell exactly how long it is. It feels for like both a brief period of time as well as an extended period of time. You get waves of queasiness that eventually subside, and it gets colder and colder until you feel solid ground beneath your feet and see your breath as you exhale. It is frigid around you,
Oh no.
and you are what looks to be in the middle of a dense, black, dead forest with a river running through, shards of ice streaming past in the river.
This is what you chose? Are you kidding me?
It's not exactly a choice. And you
Not
weren't
so
required to
bad.
come along.
It was more towards Arpo and the Raven Queen and
As you
I
mentioned
didn't
the
choose
Raven,
this.
As you mentioned the Raven Queen, Arpo, you notice that you still have the feather. It was not consumed in the spell.
Oh, okay.
What is y'all's passive perception?
I have a.
19.
19.
I believe it's 18 for me.
11.
Ouch!
So everyone but Edmund hears the faint sound of coughing above you.
I'll look
Someone
up.
needs a cough drop.
And you see Rulen stuck in the tree above you. She got
What
thrown
the
into the
heck?
teleportation circle.
Well then.
Is she okay?
Rumelin is hopping up the tree.
Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh no.
Hop, bunny, hop.
And that will be a 18.
You are able to get your way up to the branch that Rulen is on. And she clings to you the moment you get there.
All right, can I help her get down from the tree
Absolutely.
safely and carefully?
Yes. I would assume that you would take your time.
Yep.
Where are we?
Someplace that you shouldn't be.
A very dangerous location for a child.
What happened to Mom?
We're not sure entirely.
I can tell you up to the point to where we vanished, but I don't think you'd like it very much. And I don't think it'd be good for your mental state if we told you right now.
We
Please say that. You just like put it out there.
Arpo.
She's
What
either
is
dead
that?
or they're gonna hold her as a captive.
What?
don't listen to the crazy men, okay?
The
Everything
crazy
is
man.
fine.
The crazy
Men,
man's just
men,
being-
all of you,
What if I
and
identify
Arpo,
as
don't listen
something
to
else?
Arpo. I don't give a shit.
Um,
Don't listen to them.
She-
Everything
she
is
still
fine.
could have gotten
Paula?
We
away.
will get to your mom as soon as we can.
Tafala, do you have like a calm emotions or anything?
I'm okay. I'm okay. And you see her just kind of take a deep breath. She wipes the tears off her
Yeah.
face again. Where do we go now? We're here to
Yeah,
save
I
Talon,
think we
right?
should. Yep.
Now, do we know where to go now that we're here?
I'm gonna try doing sending again
Okay.
now that we're here. To
And
Talon.
refresh me on sending specifics.
I can send a message of 25 words or less to a creature with which I'm familiar. They hear it in their mind, recognize me as the sender if they know me, which we should, and can answer in a like manner immediately. I can send it across any distance or even to other planes. But if there's on a different plane than me, there's a 5% chance it doesn't arrive. So, I mean, really, it should have before, but
That 5% chance, though.
yeah, 5%.
So what are you saying in the message?
Are you okay? We followed you to Shadowfell. If you can tell me anything about where you are, that'd be great.
And you hear a faint, pained voice respond to you. It's a trap. Avoid the castle.
That was anticlimactic.
So what I miss? I had a power surge.
She told us to go to the castle. Don't worry, it's easy. It's easy to get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's totally wide open.
Oh, so they left it open? Oh,
You should-
they
wow.
invited us for dinner. It's like a welcoming party.
You should go first.
Okay.
You be the sniffer. Go ahead. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
It's okay, so I just reached out to Talon. She was able to answer me. She said not to go to the castle, that it's a trap.
So we're
Which
gonna go
by
to the
that
castle.
means we're going to the castle. But you guys should know my health lots are rapidly depleting. I'm not going to be able to be of much help at this rate. I mean, I have some left, but if it's a real trap and shit goes left, and it always goes left.
I don't know what you mean.
It won't be long before I'm probably not going to be of much assistance.
I apologize. My internet died on me.
Technical difficulties.
It's not a D&D night without technical difficulties.
This is true.
Oh, this is fucking fun. My computer is now updating.
Because of course, that is
That's fine.
when it wants to do that all the
Yeah,
time.
that's fine. That's fine. Alrighty. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to that castle.
Of course we're going to the
Yeah, we're definitely going to the castle. I think we should probably try to make some type of plan, even though our plans always end up going foobar. But
What castle?
it's good to at least have some. I don't even know.
Can we first get a long rest before doing anything else?
I know, right? I'm just like, we should have maybe gotten away to an area and then rested and then come here, but hear you
Yeah,
too, fam.
even a short one would be nice. We're gonna have to do something, guys.
Listen. We're basically breaking someone out. We should rest.
We need to, because I've only got. I mean, I want to be able to stay in touch with Talon.
Yeah, so
And
we should find a place to rest, even
So
though we're
you're
in
going to rest in Shadowfell?
probably not a good idea, but
I don't think we have a choice. No
Are you
dolls.
just going to set up camp in the dead forest where you are by the river? Or...
I have.
Away
that
from
only
the
lasts
river,
an
please.
hour. Oh God! Anybody have tiny hut I don't have it anymore. When my
Oh, no.
magic changed, I lost it.
Nope.
Nope, never had it.
I don't know why everyone looked at the wolf boy. I don't cast spells.
Well, this is going to be.
Very interesting.
Gonna be problematic, is what it is. I'm gonna
The only other option would be if we. And I can't even do that. Never mind. I don't have another 5th level slot, so I can't even take us back.
So it's you said it's dark out, right? So is it like early dark, mid dark? But we really don't know, do we?
Shadowfell is always dark.
Oh, it is always
That's-
dark.
It is
that's the thing.
perpetual night.
You're right.
Anybody have Pass Without a Trace?
I'm down to
I-
cantrips.
But I mean, if we set up watches, we should be okay as long as none of the creatures
Yeah.
find us.
Yeah, I'm just saying if we had at least like Pass Without a Trace, that would at least be a little bit helpful. But all right, all we can do is do it and get it over with and hope for the best.
Well, if this is the Raven Queen's realm,
She is only one of the deities who rules here.
that's
Let me remind
true.
you.
But she is one of them.
But the other deities there might not like the Raven Queen or her followers.
Considering a large portion of the population here is undead.
I will keep that under wraps for now. But if we're...
Are you going to go walking around the forest, or are you just going to set camp where you...
I believe a perimeter check would be a good idea. I would like to stealth around and see what I can find.
Okay.
I would prefer to be away from the river.
Yeah, that's true.
What
Uh,
if
you-
we?
So you want
Does
to
it
walk a
look
little
like-
bit?
Does it look like we could, like, are any of the trees there conducive to just kind of climbing in and resting in?
These trees, every single one of them, the bark is completely black. There are no leaves on any of them.
Okay,
These
yeah,
are
don't want to
dead
touch
Yeah,
them.
trees.
Well, let's not climb the dead trees.
Yeah, Edmund might have PTSD.
And Rumelin, you notice that the parts of the you that touch the tree have some of a thick black sap on your fur.
This is gonna take weeks to come out.
Peanut butter.
What?
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
supposed to be helpful.
You
I
do
don't
what to
trust.
peanuts? Wait, what's a peanut?
I do not trust that sap.
How do you not know what a peanut is? Merlin just looks at Rumelin.
I've spent my entire life in the Feywild.
I'm gonna have to teach you food.
I would like that.
All right, should we scope and make sure we're in a somewhat safe spot? I mean, as safe gets here, which is like little to none.
Well, I mean, I can stealth around and make sure we're not gonna get attacked immediately.
Arpo, you could go
That'd
ahead and
probably
roll
be good.
stealth and then investigation.
I will give you guidance because you told me you were gonna do that. Guidance.
32 on stealth,
Wow.
Okay.
and oh wait, I didn't roll the guidance. I'll
I
do
don't
that
think
for-
you need it at a
I'll-
32.
I'll do that for the investigation, because my investigation is nowhere near as good as my stealth.
I mean, technically, I can guide you in both. Whatever. works too.
Let's see. It's a +4, right, for guidance?
D4.
Yeah, D4. Cool. 19 total?
Okay. You investigate around, and as you get further from the river, you notice that some of the trees have chains hanging from them.
That's always a good sign.
You know.
Yay.
And the further
Doesn't
away
smell
from
good.
the river it goes, the more and more chains you see.
Maybe closer to the river. Good thing.
That's concerning. Kind of think to myself, alright.
What do you tell the group?
Were there any creatures?
Not that you noticed.
I'll stealth my way back to the group. And I'll further down, the trees start getting these chains. And I don't think it would be a good idea to leave the river area for now.
What's wrong with chains?
It's the Shadowfell. The chains might be alive. There's a bunch of weird things that they can do, so...
Rumelon's hand is fidgeting in his pocket.
Mommy likes chains.
So do I.
I did not need to know that, thank you.
Thanks.
Huh?
Now that song is playing in my head. Thanks, guys.
No, what? Why is that weird to know?
It's nothing to be concerned about.
She just looks at Arpo confused. Am I missing something?
Yeah, maybe closer. Maybe closer. to the
You'll get
river.
it when you're older. And I'm gonna
Elaine
I'm
has
gonna-
nothing to say about Arpo knowing about chains like that.
I pull Arpo by the arm and we just walk away from the child, shaking my head in disappointment.
That's a very loud baby shark in my ear. Thank you for that, Symphonic.
How far did Arpo go looking?
I'd say about 50 feet or so before the chain started getting in the trees.
Okay. In like, just toward that one direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
the opposite direction of the river.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye,
Okay.
and that lets me create an invisible magical eye. Hovers in the air for up to an hour. It will give me visual information from the eye, which has normal vision, dark vision out to 30 feet, can look in every direction, and I can move it up to 30 feet in any direction. No limit how far away from me it can go. It just can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier will block the movement, but it can pass through an opening as small as an inch in diameter.
Okay.
Has it been over an hour since
Yep.
Since you got there?
combat? Yeah.
I'd say it's been closer to about 40 minutes, not quite an hour.
I mean, since I joined the party.
Since you joined
Like-
the party, yeah.
All right. So probably shortly after, we teleport. You just hear a sickening crunch and a crack, and I turn back into Edmund.
Yep, didn't miss that.
That
sounds painful.
You get used to it.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't even have a chance to tell you how fluffy you were.
Some of my
Yeah,
puppets
but-
make those kinds of noises.
But you know what I was thinking.
Harpo just grumbles at the mention of puppets.
Specifically Rumelon's puppets, not
I could set up my puppets. They'll be a great deterrent when things come near us.
Oh yes, set up the
No, I
marionettes in the
think
dead forest.
I don't think
That
that. I
sounds
think that would
great.
just. I think that would just attract some creatures, and I don't think we want that.
Yeah, basically
I,
anything scary here would be like catnip.
as far as I can tell, I think we're safe here for the moment.
Thank you for that. And
Well, I have a spell up right now for an hour, so I will take watch while that's going, at least, if you guys wanna start getting some rest.
I'll take second watch.
I will take
You
second
may-
watch with Arpo.
Rumelin is staying with Rulin. Like, if she's resting, he's resting. He's not leaving her side.
I can help with a watch. Rulen chimes in.
Who's got what
Excuse me.
watches? Just by chance?
So far, Valkyrie's alone on first watch.
No, I'll take first watch with her.
Okay.
I want to take first watch with both of them.
We can't do 3 to watch.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can. There's like, how many of us?
8. Right?
That's including.
I mean,
the
I
child.
only need 4 hours. You
Same
only
here.
need 4 hours, so
Okay.
I need full 8 hours.
Yeah.
Of course, the bunny would need a full 8 hours rest.
Basically, the ones that can only survive off of 4 should be the ones on watch.
yeah.
I agree.
Just as long as we get it, because otherwise, I'm screwed.
Right.
Okay. So, how well are you setting up camp? Is anyone setting up sleeping bags by each other? Are you guys trying to be a little spread out so you don't get ambushed? How is it?
Well, since I do that whole meditation thing, I'm just gonna find a spot that's a little separated from everybody else, but I can come running if something happens.
Okay.
You don't have a choice. Elaine is sleeping next to you while you meditate.
That's fine.
Rumelin's gonna just pitch a small tent to fit him and Rulin inside.
Okay.
If y'all can stay within like the 30 feet of my eye, or at least, where I can easily move it to you, that would be good.
Yeah, I'll stay in that area.
Rumelin and Rulin, their tent is like along the edge of the area, and it's the edge closer to the chain trees rather than towards the river.
Okay. And what edge of the camp did Arpo and Elaine go to?
The one I already know is kind of safe-ish. That's the one I would have preferred,
What would you have deemed safe? You're back to the river, you're back to the chains? Somewhere in between?
I would say definitely my back towards the rest of the party. Kind of facing the chained woods.
Okay.
So you're on like the same side of camp as me and Rulin.
Yeah, kinda.
Tifala, what about you?
Somewhere in the middle of everybody.
Okay.
By the way, DM, did you check your texts?
And Edmund, where are you?
I'm just gonna sleep in the middle. Whenever I do sleep, I'm just gonna be like, just pull out, or just really lay on the ground flat. I've been living in a tavern for most of the adventures, so luxurious life.
Be like a puppy pile.
Can we have a cuddle pile? This is Josh asking, not Edmund.
Let's have a puppy pile.
Oh my goodness, that was adorable. Okay. So first watch. Go ahead and roll me perception checks individually.
All right. I can guide everybody. 26 plus 4, 28.
I'm gonna be listening more than I am actually watching.
Okay.
93?
No, I actually rolled a percentile dice with that. I must not.
Oh.
But anyways,
I
the
was like,
D4
what
came
the
up a
shit?
4.
You know what's going on like all the
Man,
planes, like
You really guided me on
everywhere.
that one.
I'm sorry.
But it was a 19 altogether.
Okay.
28 total with guidance.
Okay. And Valkyrie, what was yours?
What was it? It's like 20 something or another, 28 or something. 20, I don't remember. What was,
Okay.
26.
I know it was 20 something plus.
26.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You. Is there any RP you wish to do during your watch?
So what the fuck have y'all been up to?
Oh my gosh.
Kind of more of a
Oh.
what we haven't been up to. Just staying out of
So, like-
trouble.
At least one of us.
You're lying. Let's see. Kelmorn decided to like take up a career in translating dirty books, and
yeah.
so that's what he's doing. And I'm like a reincarnation of Mystra, and I just got my crown. And Edmund is now my knight, or not Edmund, I'm sorry. Jalen is
Jalen.
now my knight. Let's see. What else has happened? You missed the big fight with my godmother. You missed. We fought the dark elf. We've had a lot of stuff.
And
We
Edmund,
did
you
some
would.
hunt.
Edmund, you would know that Mystra is the deity of magic.
That seems so much more interesting than what I did.
What did you do? We really missed you. You didn't even say goodbye. You were just gone.
I had stuff to take care of, and I like someone. If it wasn't obvious, kind of traveled a bit, killed things, went to bars, taverns.
Obtained secret artifacts, gathered rumors.
Yeah, I'm leaving that stuff out. Josh's leaving stuff out. But
Kaylin, you realize everybody's left us without even saying goodbye? Do we smell? I mean, we probably do smell because we don't get to bathe all that often,
how
but
do y'all
damn.
think I found you? How do
the
you
last
think
time
I
we took a
found you?
last time we took a
Oh,
bath,
how
we got really drunk.
rude.
That was fun.
Yeah, we did it at a bathhouse.
That was like weeks ago, I think.
How close are the three of us? Like, how close would y'all be? Would like we be like opposite ends in like a triangle around a fire, or?
I mean, if we're close enough to talk, we
Yeah.
probably should spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should probably triangulate so we have everything covered.
Alright, if I can message anybody, you know, at any point. So if I see something, I'll just holler out a message. I mean, you know what that feels like, right, Edmund? I don't remember if I've ever messaged you before.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna cast message to Edmund, and I'll be like, "This is what it's like. You'll just hear me talking in your head."
It's weird the first time it happens.
So in your head, you hear, That's fucking weird. Don't trust Hysteria. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh?
Yeah. So, I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit.
Well, I mean, if you're replying in message, you're replying it, only I can hear it, so.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna lower my voice. Just be like, be very careful of who you trust, because not everyone is your friend. And at that, I am going to sort of look over, sort of like glance over towards the, I guess, the tent with the near the chains and stuff, because here's Edmund's logic. Hysteria, kid, knowing the information that I know. Bad vibes. Bad vibes check. Talon's trying to be good. Hysteria's not so much.
I will message him back, like, can I message this to Jalen too?
Oh, I said that out loud, but hushed enough so that where, like, I told Kiri, don't trust Hysteria, and I said the rest of that stuff out loud, but hushed enough to where Jalen could hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate not being able to trust people.
We have a player gets a crit. Noted.
Do you want details, or do you just want simplistics?
I mean, information is a very valuable commodity.
Long story short, something about making the material plane Shadowfell a second one. So think of this, but worse. And you being sacrificed, killed, possessed, something like that.
Yeah. That's why Jalen has orders from me. Even if he doesn't want to follow them. I made him promise.
As soon as you mention Jalen having orders, you feel a connection between the two of you. And you can see a faint silver thread glow between you for a moment.
Well, that's weird.
That's
I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to that.
And it disappears.
Why are you two just staring at each other? Like, are you guys like a thing now? Like,
Nope,
you are
strictly
just
platonic.
staring at your hips, like.
I miss Ursula.
You didn't see that?
No.
There's like magic threads that tie us together on occasion. I mean, not literally tie us together, but you know.
So you're like magic conjoined twins. That's cool.
That might be accurate. That could be accurate.
I guess it's something like that.
Yeah.
What do you know about Mistra?
Not much. Goddess of magic. That's really all I cared about.
Well, she had a knight that protected her. And when I took the crown and Jalen did something with knight's helm, it like turned
Found
into
us.
a really freaking cool arrow. You should show him
Yeah.
the arrow. Check it.
I,
It's so awesome.
I'm only supposed to bring it out if I'm winning. But yeah, no, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
So I take out the
And
arrow and show
so
him.
now he's like my knight, which is
Call
really
me
weird.
Sir Jalen. Oh, I kind of like the sound of that.
Yeah, that's cool. So I'll like take the arrow, like touch him on the shoulders, like, I knight you. You're Sir Jalen.
Now, Sir Jalen. I like it. Get a lot.
As
It's
the two
official.
of you do this,
Oh no.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
oh goodness.
This never ends well.
What? Did you think nothing was gonna happen?
I was hoping the
Hey,
second
I've
one
got
would get
the
it.
eye going on. I've got the eye looking out.
As you do this and you hold his shoulder and say, I knight you, you feel, both of you feel a surge of warmth. And the, what was it, aqua colored magic
Yeah.
that typically glows around Valkyrie whenever she casts a spell begins to glow around her hand, and that glow surrounds Jalen as well. And you see the silver strings once more. You hear.
Okay, now I definitely was not expecting that.
You hear the voice of the previous Misra once more. You have your knight. Now he must make his vow. And the both of you hear it.
Okay, I was just gonna ask. This would be really awkward if he didn't hear it and I had to explain.
Right.
Okay, that was really freaking weird. I was just screwing around. Apparently, you can't screw around with that. I don't know.
Do you go to let go of his shoulder? Jalen, do you say anything? What are you guys doing?
Well, I gotta say a vow.
I don't know, like, what? Nobody gave me a manual.
You could also just try to let go.
Alright, I'll try to let go. Like, I don't want to force you to say anything. You don't have to say anything to me.
You
I
lift
already know.
your hand off of his shoulder, and those silver threads that connect you, there's dozens of them between your hand and his shoulder, and you feel your hand get pulled back onto it.
Now, just from my perspective, do I see her like, hand
Just-
lift up a
just
little
like-
bit and then just slams back on the shoulder?
You can see the threads now.
Okay, because that would be even more awkward.
You're a spider.
You see the
You're-
glow, you see the threads, you see all of this happening with the two of them.
Slowly start to reach for my sword. like,
It won't let me take my hand away, Jalen. But honestly, you don't have to say anything, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what the magic says. You don't owe me anything.
What is Jalen doing?
All right. See if I can get this right. So I'm gonna look at Kiri and say, "My last breath. My honor is my life. On my honor, pledge to protect you, sir, until I'm needed."
choking up, like for real.
Oh.
And you feel the warmth surge once again, and a sense of completeness and comfort between the both of you. And the threads disappear, and the glow fades away.
Now you're going to
Here, you
help me
can have your
explain this.
air.
You're going to help me explain this to Ursula, when we get back. So, okay.
Yeah, I will help with that. But I mean, she's pretty magic versed. I would imagine she probably knows more about it than we
Sure.
do. But still, yeah, that could be kind of an awkward thing. But I'm here. You have your arrow back. I'm
Oh, thanks.
apparently not allowed to touch that because weird shit happens.
Don't tell Ursula you touched my arrow.
In the background, while they're just talking, Edmund has pulled out his sword just in case the threads didn't. And he's just gonna swing, but seeing them disappear, he's just gonna slowly, silently try to sheathe it.
I mean, Edmund did take down 4 spiders at once. It was fantastic. So
This just gets weirder and weirder.
Kidding.
The rest of your watch goes by uneventfully.
Oh, good.
Was there anything else you'd like to say before your RP section ends and the second
No, we've
watch
said enough.
begins?
We've said it all.
Cuddle, puddle.
Yep. Puppy pile.
Hey, we can cuddle with Edmund. We have Ember to keep us warm.
Yep.
And by the way, Ember is huge now. Fully Great Dane size. She is not a puppy anymore.
She's always my puppy.
She's the best girl.
Like,
Good
she
girl.
is taller than Tifala and Remelin. She's a
Is
big
she
girl.
acting? Acting
great
different in the Shadowfell?
She's just kind of constantly, like, looking around. Not necessarily scared, just...
On alert.
Yes. You guys go ahead and begin your meditation as second watch, Arpo and Elaine get up. Go ahead and roll me perception checks, the two of you.
What?
19 from Elaine. And Arpo. Did Pockets run away again?
No, I'm doing math.
Okay. Huh? This is a long rest, but you've only gotten 4 of the 8 hours so far.
I got a 21.
Okay. Is there any RP the two of you would like to do?
Yes. So the Raven Queen, how'd that happen?
It's... I'm not really sure. Just... I had this ability ever since I was starting out my roguish ways, and it's hard to describe the ability I have, but apparently it was a blessing from the Raven Queen, so it seemed only natural to, become her cleric.
Hmm. So, if I am remembering correctly, you were a druid. And now you're the Raven Queen's cleric?
Yeah, I was an initiate in being a druid, essentially. Only enough to be able to do the wild shapes. But
Okay.
yeah.
So does this feel homey to you?
Not really. Because there are other gods that reside here.
So would you feel more comfortable in an alive forest?
As you say, there are other gods here. The wind blows, and you can hear the chains in the trees jangling and moving around.
I scoot closer to Arpo.
I'll wrap my cloak around both of us and just sort of hunker down.
Aww.
Elaine starts blushing. So have you been with anyone?
I have not. As hard as that is to believe, I have not.
Give Alex a moment, they're dying.
It's like cut right to the chase.
They're laughing and pink in the face.
You have slain Elaine.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. I'm so flustered. Well, neither have I, because the chief said that I was banned from doing so. Because from what I understand, I am a gift from the gods.
Interesting.
And it doesn't
Wait.
help that before we left, I was informed of information of potential parents.
You don't know who your parents are?
Nope.
That's unfortunate.
All I know is that from the chief, all he has told me is that there was one gloomy night and I was dropped on his doorstep and they saw a woman in white who looked to be, what's the name again? Sahanin. Walk away, and they couldn't catch her, so.
Interesting.
I mean, that would explain the white hair, but.
Well, forbidding you from having relations with anybody is certainly no way to be a good father figure. Even if they say you're from the gods, I'm pretty sure the gods don't enjoy restricting their followers so much.
I would. It is what it is. I am an adult now, and I'm on an adventure, and I was led to you, and you're a pretty lady, and I like you.
That's very kind of you. I enjoy your presence as well.
Aww.
I will snuggle closer to Arpo and rest my head on their shoulder.
Arpo's, while, blushing, is still keeping a good eye out on the outside world, because it would be bad to get distracted in a place like this.
watch, which was offered up by Rulen. So I'm assuming Rumelin gets up with her.
Yes.
Was there any RP you wish to do?
I didn't have anything specific in mind. I mean, mostly just spending time with his daughter at this point. I'm sure they spend a lot of time just sitting there listening to the clinking of the chains.
So how come you didn't leave the Feywild with Mommy last time she was there?
I didn't have the powers that I have now. At least not as I wasn't as used to them yet.
So? You have to be strong to be together?
Well, I couldn't travel with your mother at the time because she was having adventures of her own, and a lot of them were pretty dangerous, and she didn't think I was strong enough to handle them at that time.
So you let her do dangerous stuff by herself?
She was doing that stuff long before I met her.
Are you super old like Mommy?
No. I believe on the mortal calendar that I am 36 years old on the material plane.
So you're super young compared to Mommy then, because Mommy's like over 300.
Yes, I'm aware. he's just gonna softly chuckle and smile at her.
So how come you left the Feywild to travel with these people then?
Our mutual friend asked me to go.
You mean Talon?
No, the other one.
Oh.
She'll just kind of look over at the chains.
And he'll nod and smile.
So how come you didn't try to come and find me and Mommy right away?
Well, I didn't know about you until, I believe, what was it, 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Until 3 days ago.
Mommy didn't tell you about me?
What she did when she could. Your mother and I were out of contact for as long as you've been alive.
Why?
Well, it seems to be that something has blocked part of your mother's power. So she couldn't come visit me anymore.
They stopped her from being a phase walker?
I think there's something going on that's limiting her abilities as a Phase Walker.
Oh.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have stopped visiting. Because she used to visit very often when I was working with the carnival.
What was it like at the carnival?
I did enjoy the carnival, but I think I spent far too long there.
Was it at least fun?
It can be. Especially when you get normal, well, they would call themselves normal, but those from the material plane visiting. Always fun to pull some pranks on them.
People here are weird.
You think so?
Why are they so scared of magic?
I haven't had that question answered as of yet.
What do you know about what's going on here?
Honestly, Not a whole lot. I'm very new to this plane.
Mommy
mean-
says there's a war going on. There's 3
Hmm.
sides.
Well, I do trust your mother. Anything that she says. Did she say what the sides were?
She said there's the people who are afraid of magic, and those are the ones stopping her from being herself. There are those that want to use magic to turn the material plane into a dark place, and there are those who just want everybody to shut the fuck up and get along.
Hmm. Well, that does make sense.
What side are you on?
What side's your mom on?
That's not an answer.
Hmm. I believe you know which side approached me.
Just because they approached you doesn't mean you have to stay on that side.
Well, I don't know if I want to be on any other side.
Why? Do you not like making choices?
It's not a choice I'm informed about. I don't know much about this plane. I mean, the most I've heard of this plane is the stories your mother used to tell me of her adventures.
Mom likes telling stories.
She used to tell me the stories every time she visited.
She told me stories about you.
Oh, all good ones, I hope.
She told me about how you guys met.
So you already knew about this puppet.
Mhm. She told me that she used to go see you all the time, and she would make up excuses to go visit the head of the circus so she could see you again.
Well, your mother always visited as often as she could for me. Though sometimes it was not nearly as often as we would like.
Are your friends on the same side as you?
I'm not certain. I mean, I know that Talon and I had similar goals.
Well, duh, Talon's our friend, but what
Yeah.
about all the rest of them? The one who told me that my mom's gonna be imprisoned.
I don't know him very well.
They're not nice.
I didn't think so either. Quite a few of this group can be rather callous.
Is that one elf lady the one that Mommy was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But she seems nice.
Yeah. I think your mother may have mentioned her in a story or two. Although I did not know her. I didn't realize the connection until now.
No, not Talon.
Yes, the druid.
No,
No?
the nice elf lady. The with the cat thing.
Oh, that one. Oh, yes. She apparently is supposed to be the reincarnation of Mistra.
That's
But
not
she
what,
has been. Go ahead.
That's not what Mommy said is supposed to happen.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna go help and check on this. Sorry.
The little ones.
Yes. One moment.
Alex says she's got it.
Okay. So, I lost track of what I was going to say. Sorry. Brain.
You were talking about the elf lady with the cat thing, and you said
Right.
that she's supposed to be the incarnation of Mistra, and Rulen said that's not what Mommy said is supposed to happen.
Right. Alright, I was trying to think of a diplomatic way to say it. I believe there can be many outcomes. I don't think that necessarily the outcome your mother expected happened. At least not yet.
Do you want it to happen?
Our friend wanted me to pursue a specific outcome.
But isn't she your friend now?
I'm not sure if I can call them all my friends yet. It can be a slow process to become friends with people.
But they helped you with me and Mommy.
Yes, but
They helped bring you out of the Feywild, so you could find out about us.
that they did. I am conflicted on my course at this point.
What
I am not
happens if
certain
you
which
tell our
path to
friend?
pursue.
What would happen if you told our friend no?
That I'm not sure. It could be very bad.
I don't want anything bad happening to you or Mommy. But she
And I
seems
don't
nice. She didn't even hesitate to try and help Talon. Or Mommy. Or me.
I know. But I'm afraid that if I don't do as our friend asks, then something might happen to you or Mommy.
We can take care of ourselves. And she puffs up her chest a little bit.
He's gonna giggle a little bit at that. Excuse me.
We've been doing it so far.
I know. Let's just say that I'm open to possibilities as they turn up.
Do you think our friend will find us since we're here?
I'm sure he's close.
She looks over at the chains.
Should we tell her to avoid that way?
If I know Talon, then it's likely that exact way that we need to go.
But that's gonna put the elf lady in danger.
I'm pretty sure we are all in danger in this place, regardless of who your friends are.
I'm not afraid of this place.
Sorry, I'm not sure I heard all of that.
She said, I'm not afraid of this place.
You are very brave.
She smiles a bit.
He's gonna ruffle her hair between her ears a little bit.
And the third watch comes to a close uneventfully. You all may take your long rest. After all of you feel rested enough to continue adventuring, what do you decide to do?
The most important question I'm about to ask right now: who sleeps on top of the kettle puddle? Most important question.
Rumelin and
I mean-
Rulin were not in the cuddle puddle. They had a little tent.
No.
I mean, I'm kind of assuming that I would have been between you and Jalen just because.
Okay. Alright, that's acceptable.
Okay. Good to know.
So Kiri was getting sandwiched. Okay.
Moving right along, as you get up for the day, you were warned not to go to a castle, that it's a trap. You have a river to one side of you, a forest with hanging chains on the other. What do you do?
Well, guys, which way do we go?
Well, I mean, usually the best way to get rid of a trap is to spring it.
Or
Aren't
Or avoid
rogues
it
be good at
entirely.
disarming them?
right?
Yeah, that would probably be preferable. Or, I mean, there's always avoiding it entirely. But,
But we can't do that.
yeah, it's never really worked for us in the past.
Nope.
I don't know why it would start now. You don't have the ability to commune.
No,
The
I don't
Raven
have that
Queen?
spell yet. I mean, I can try the meditating again, but I'm not sure
While you all
how
plan,
that would
I'm
work.
going to use the restroom real quick. Continue.
So,
I mean,
let's
are
just
we?
march in there and fuck shit up.
That's been our MO so far, right?
Yeah.
Sneak is an
I mean,
option.
I can do commune, but I'm not sure who I would ask.
I mean, or now, is it like both ways lead to cast? Is that what we're understanding?
I don't know.
So I'm assuming Arpo told us all about the chains getting thicker, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we didn't really go. We didn't really follow the river to. That way.
I'm not really sure. But I do know that I can try meditating to the Raven Queen again and see if I can communicate with her that way.
It can't hurt.
I mean, if anything, it should be stronger here, if anything.
I would think so.
Oh,
Sorry, this is
I
off
don't
topic
think
of the
we've
game.
all been introduced. Hi, I'm Edmund.
Hello.
I know 3 of you. Hi, Tuvala.
My name is Arpo. I think that's all you need to know for now.
I'm Rumelin.
That's Mr. Moody.
Oh,
I'm sure you've been told a little bit about me, being Asteria's husband.
Yeah, I know a little bit. a little bit. But I traveled with these three for a little bit, for a while. To follow, why weren't you in the cuddle puddle? I mean, I woke up with these two on top of me. I thought we were friends.
Wow, that's like
Wow.
a first reaction.
Wow.
5 charisma, y'all. 5 charisma.
I'll be right back. I gotta have a child give night nights.
But we should probably figure out this thing about this castle. Do you want to send another message or thing to her, see if she's still breathing
Yeah,
before we go
that's-
storm the castle, literally?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I thought maybe
Is it possible that those
Arpo
messages be edited?
No.
Okay. But I mean, so the castle's a trap, but so we don't really want to go down the path, kind of announce that we're coming. Kind of do, but we don't. Like,
Yeah.
maybe we follow the river, like it'll lead to different entrance again.
Well, that's where I thought maybe we could try, like Arpo could try reaching out to the Raven Queen. I might be able to commune with someone also to maybe give us a little bit of a good direction. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth a try.
That could work.
Arpo and I can both try to reach out.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to is welcome to try and reach out to their patron.
But maybe Arpo and I together might.
This is true.
I mean, simply just we can ask for guidance on the best way to get.
So, are the two of you going to ask for guidance? Or is Valkyrie doing something first? Or.
I'll let them try first and see if they have any luck before I try commune.
Okay. What did the two of you do to reach out to the Raven Queen? What do you say?
I'm going to I'm gonna set up like a simple prayer thing, you know, the candles and the symbol, and I'm going to
Are you setting this up on the ground, or are you trying to find a low branch in a tree? What are you doing?
I'm gonna set it up on the ground mainly because or maybe find like a rock or something.
Okay.
Mainly because I don't trust the trees.
You're never alone when there are trees.
Yeah, I know.
You don't like the Channy trees?
No.
They're beautiful.
Of course you would think that.
You didn't enjoy the comforting sound of clanking chains last night?
No. I have my
It's very
reasons why.
soothing.
No, it's not.
I liked it.
Okay.
Clearly, I
I'm
slept fantastic.
Okay. I'll light the candles and I'll put the Raven Queen symbol. I'll just be holding on to the symbol because, well, that's important to me, kinda. Yeah. I'll start praying to the Raven Queen.
Okay, what
Not
do you
the cross
say?
I'm
What
doing
does
this
Jalen say? What do? What was that, Jalen?
Oh, I said I was going to sit across from him. Same thing.
Okay. What are each of you saying?
Essentially, you've helped guide me so far in this journey with you. I I and I am in need of your assistance again. I am in the Shadowfell, as you probably felt, and I am unsure of what to do next.
Okay.
Should I go to the castle and
We have a talk like Yoda redeem.
Got it, Sean.
See. Go to the castle we must. Help for guidance we need. Best way to
Okay.
get there, we ask. No anymore.
Okay. There's an eerie silence there is. A comforting yet cold wind blows. It's going in the direction of the chains. You hear no voice.
Towards the chain. Come out of it, go. We go that way.
Wow.
So do you just start walking that way, or?
I think it might be a good idea to head in the direction of the chains. It's a little concerning, but
We're off into the forest, the wonderful tours to chains.
Speaking of the rabbit.
By the way, that song is now canon. He definitely is singing that while they're walking through the forest of chains, if that's where the party intends to go.
Before anyone is able to walk, considering all of y'all's ridiculous passive perceptions except Edmund's. Sorry, Edmund.
It's alright.
You all would notice as Rumelin's eyes turn completely white. Rumelin, you get flashes within a hallowed castle. You see a large altar. It looks like it's designed to collect blood. And a large ceremonial dagger sticking out of the top of it. Then it changes. You see two individuals you've never seen before. Completely pale, raven-colored hair. And they look at you expectantly. It changes once more. And you see a woman you do not recognize. This one is calmer than the last. A calm that almost feels comforting to you, but strange as you are used to thriving in chaos. When you look towards the calm, you think of Roulette, and you get a sense of safety. when you look towards the strange couple, you get a sense of dread and hysteria. Feeling dread is not something you are used to. Causing it, absolutely. But feeling it, you have not felt it since you were a child. And the visions end.
Well, shit. Okay. Trying to puzzle pieces together here. Ramel's going to stay silent for a few minutes.
And Relen is
he's-
just kind of staring at you with a concerned look on her face.
He's going to be holding his head in one hand and put his other hand on her shoulder, like trying to assure her while taking care of what's going on in his head. He's very distracted by what he just saw.
Elaine, what are you doing at this point? Your girlfriend was trying to commune with their deity, and then Rabbit's gone all wide-eyed and quiet. Valkyrie Tafala as well. What are those of you who are not communing? What are you guys doing? Because the communing will take a few minutes.
Yeah. I'm just kind of preparing myself and just kind of doing a little introspection, I guess. I'm actually picking spells.
Edmund, what are you doing?
Oh, he's just gonna get his shit and start walking towards the chains. He heard Jalen say chains, and it was like, all right, I'm going that way.
All right.
Chains? It's that way.
Tifala, what are you doing?
Doing a quick, fixing up my bombs, getting them ready in case they're needed.
Do you follow Edmund?
No. I'm waiting with the group, man.
Elaine, what are you doing?
I'm standing about 5 feet away from Arpo, looking at Arpo with a concerned look, and then looking over at Ramelin with a worried look to make sure that they're both okay.
Okay, are you gonna follow Edmund?
Sure. Yeah, let's follow Edmund.
Valkyrie,
That
will you
never
follow
ends
Edmund?
well.
I'm going with Edmund and Jalen, for sure.
Alright, Jalen and Arpo, once you stop your commune, you see that some of the group is already beginning to head through the chains.
Alrighty.
Catch up.
Okay.
I'll start moving with the group.
Mermelin, you're getting left behind.
So Ramelin is going to go with the rest of the group through the chains, and once he's caught his breath and has thought about what he just saw, he's going to blurt out, "They're going to sacrifice Talon."
Well, that's great.
How, loud enough for where Edmund can hear it?
Yeah, well, who would still
Why-
be close enough to Ramelin?
I mean, I would still be, for sure. Why would they sacrifice Talon?
Edmund, at that point, you would hear it once Valkyrie repeats it. Because Valkyrie's close enough to you.
Stops. What the fuck did you just say?
I got gifted visions by my patron. At least I think that's where they came from, but...
Oh, you mean Tharistoon? Yeah, I just blurred his fucking name out. I just blurted.
Well, shit.
Is that what
There's
Melon
June.
says?
No, that's it. That's player. That's player. I'm sorry.
I mean, there's June. Isn't that who? That's
Roulette
when
is just
Kelmarn
looking
was
between.
crazy.
Roulette is
That's
looking
who
between
he
Kiri
followed.
and Melon.
Yes, my deity is Therisdun. Or my patron, rather, not deity. The words.
Are
The-
you here to hurt us?
As soon as Kiri says that, Edmund is going to make his way and just stand in front of Kiri.
I don't intend on hurting any of you.
I certainly won't let you have the chance.
Do as you will.
I don't. I'm just gonna put it bluntly. Do I agree with what Asteria planned? No. Do I know you? No. But sometimes people don't deserve to die just because some gods tell people that they deserve to die.
I was never told anybody deserved to die.
I'm not saying. Now I'm lost. He's just gonna like scratch at his head. He's like confused by his own words.
Play
But-
that 5 charisma up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What did I mean?
Big words.
5 charisma, guys. 5 charisma.
So Ramel's going to shrug this off now and just keep walking through the forest of chains.
Does anyone
still
else
scratched
continue
his head.
walking?
Melon,
Yes.
are you our friend? Are you here to work against us or with us?
Mm.
I think it's only fair that we know.
I mean, I'm with you guys. I fight by your side.
It could be a ploy, so you'd better be honest.
I'm with the elven lady, Daddy.
Roulette kind of looks up at Ramelon. She's got like she's made a choice. You can tell that much just by looking at her.
Rumelin is going to pause for a moment and look at Rulin. And then take her hand and nod. And that's it.
Right, then I'm just gonna go over and give them both a hug.
And Roulette will hug her back.
And Rumelin will join the hug, hugging both of them. Well, as much as his little arms can reach.
Yeah.
Is this a group hug? Are we doing a group hug? Can I join?
Everybody can join. It's like a puppy pile.
Just don't shove me back in the skirt.
What?
I can't speak for Tafala, but I hope that doesn't happen. But
I think he's
no,
gonna
it's an
like-
Shove you
option.
in a skirt.
It might be an option if you guys are in danger, though.
Wait,
Or
Daddy, why were you
if
in
you're
her
afraid.
skirt?
not that way.
What way?
She can
It's like a big room
transport
in there.
people in there.
It's a
Oh,
big room in there.
That's
I
weird.
thought she'd been in there. I thought she'd been in there.
No, she
no,
didn't. She
hadn't.
decided not to go in.
Oh,
She was afraid of the idea of going into the skirt.
I mean, if But would it be safe for her to go in there now? I mean, we're not passing through anything right
I don't
now.
want to be away from Daddy.
Okay then.
Okay. I mean, I'm certainly not going to make the choice for you, but no, it's an option if you get scared. I think it's an option. I guess I can't speak for Topala, but if
I'm
you
not
get scared,
scared.
I know you're super brave. You're probably more brave than I am, but
Don't say that.
I know you've been through a lot. So it's okay if you want to duck out at some point
I
to
know
try to
you've
keep
been
you
through
protected.
worse.
Yeah, but I'm a lot older than you are.
So?
You shouldn't have to go through all this at your age. Not fair.
Who said anything about things being fair? If things were fair, people wouldn't be afraid of magic.
You're pretty damn smart. I shouldn't swear around you, I'm sorry.
I don't give a shit!
As we get raided, thank you, Kitty Commando, for the raid.
I look at Rumel and I didn't teach her that word, I don't think. And now I have to watch everything. Oh, I said it again. Oh, shit. Yes.
Rulan. Rulan.
What?
Like a sailor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized I was holding my breath to try to keep from swearing. That won't last very long.
You're fine.
Erlen just starts cracking up.
The moment I realized my mic has been muted this entire time.
So, yeah, Rumalin is just gonna laugh a little bit, like, in a manner that lets Kiri know it's fine. Language is not a problem here.
And for those who just
Okay.
raided, they're bonding with a child of one of the player characters that they just recently found and rescued and are trying to rescue someone else in the middle of Shadowfell.
Yep.
Evil shadowy land that is very creepy.
And they're currently making their way to Castle Amongst Chains.
Which, again, very creepy.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I'm gonna turn back to the rest of them.
Hey, I'd like to think it took him
Okay.
this long in game.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to think about it for a little bit. Replay it and like re-jog, rewind, start over.
If you're good, I'll protect you. If you're bad, I'll kill you. Like that. Easy peasy. And I'm gonna, like, how far away is Rulin from me?
I mean, they would have started going past you, so I would say maybe 5 to 10 feet.
Hey, kid. I don't necessarily know your name all that well.
I'm Roulette.
It's a pleasure. Hey.
Well, you're supposed to tell me your name.
Oh, I'm Edmund. It's nice to meet you. Shit.
See? It's
Yeah.
hard not to say it.
I don't give a fuck. As long as you're good, I'll protect you too. Like I promised your mom.
Okay.
Five charisma, guys. 5 charisma. Shit up. I gotta play this shit up.
So who's going to lead the charge through the chained forest?
Oh, Ramel is just walking side by side with Rulen, like holding hands, like being adorable as shit, while singing. We're off.
We're off to see the wizard.
I will.
No,
I'll,
it's
I'll-
still
I
a
will.
forest, right? So I get my natural
Yeah.
explorer.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
So-
be up in front.
So I guess I kind of have to go, unless Unless somebody else has Natural Explorer with 4.
Nope.
Yep.
That's all you, 100%.
It's not so thick that y'all can't be going 2 by 2. Does anyone want to assist Jalen trudging through?
I will. I will.
Okay. So we've got Jalen and Valkyrie leading.
I imagine Rumelin and Rulin are somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Like, putting as many people between Rulin and the outside world as possible.
We definitely want to keep Edmund up with us.
Yeah, I would prefer to either be like I'd like to be, if possible, sandwiched between Kiri and Rulin, if possible. But Rulin and Rumelin are going to be in the back. Then I would probably be in the middle or towards the front.
So you've got Jalen and Valkyrie, then Edmund, then Rumelin and Rulin, then you've got Tifala and Arpo and Elaine. Y'all need to figure out how y'all are arranged. Who's in the back?
I guess I'll be in the back.
Well, I'm not leaving Arpo's side, so I'm with Arpo.
Okay.
Why doesn't Tafala walk side by side with Edmund? This way it's just 2 by 2 all the way.
You could do that, or you could be behind Rulin and Rumelin. Which would you prefer, Tifala?
I don't really care. I'll go with whatever's easier.
What would
Well, it's
Tifala
probably
be
good if
naturally
you're-
inclined to do? Would she walk side by side with Edmund, or would she try and keep Rulin in the middle as much as possible?
Probably keep Berlin in the middle as most as possible while keeping an eye on everything around. Curious if you can't find anything to use for alchemical means.
Okay.
It's a new location.
New location, check for herbs. Instead of check for traps, your thing is check for herbs.
Check for herbs. Is there anything useful?
Is there anything growing on a chain, dripping from a tree?
Can this tree be used?
I mean, you could certainly try to collect some of the black sap.
Totally. As we're walking, I'm just collecting sap. Don't worry about it, guys.
Do you have something to put it in?
Plenty of vials.
Alright.
We know where Tafala's monthly budget of gold goes.
Vials.
What? I
Don't
can
get a
make my
holiday
own
budget.
vials. I have a glass
Just like-
blower set. I make my own.
Clink, clink,
Just
clink.
buying
as you
all the
walk everywhere.
finest cans.
You can turn, dirt into really nice fine sand eventually. It just takes a long time.
It's easier to buy the good sand already.
I'm just caught up on y'all get a monthly budget. The fuck?
Well, I mean, there is a perk to being a warlock.
Alright, Jalen, go ahead and roll me a survival check at advantage. With Kiri's assistance.
Survival check.
Can I guide him also?
Sure, you'll need it.
Yay!
I mean, I have a 32 without guidance.
Okay. And with it?
Just in case I need it. 33.
Okay. This forest is confusing, with all of the trees seemingly dying and oozing this black sap. They also seem to be almost mirror images of one another in some instances. Like, it's the same trees over and over. But you're able to keep track of the denseness of the chains and continue going deeper. Eventually, through the trees, you begin to see what looks like the edges of castle walls.
Sorry, DM. I just
Here.
want to. I just imagined what you were saying with the trees and everything. Is it like kind of a Hall of Mirrors effect? Like, but it's
Yes.
real?
Absolutely.
Nice. That's wonderful. I love it. Sorry. A little aside.
Well, looks like we're about to spring the trap.
All right, so we're coming to a castle, like the gate or just a wall?
A wall. You're not on a pathway.
Okay.
You didn't find
See
a
anybody up
pathway.
manning the wall?
Do you go to the edge of the forest so you can see the top of the
Not-
wall?
No,
Where I'm at. Hey, don't you have that eye thing?
yes, that's what I was just gonna do. I will do my arcane eye.
Okay. So where do you send your eye?
See.
And it just says it's invisible, right? Not greater
Yep.
invisibility or anything like that.
Right. It's invisible.
Okay.
And it can look in every direction, and I can move it to 30 feet in any direction, however far I want. So,
Do you move it straight up to see the top of the wall and over it? Do you just move it out of the forest? What are you trying to...
first, let's just kind of move it. Let's see.
Because the wall itself is about 30 feet tall.
Okay. So I'll start there, and I'll just move it up.
Okay. As the eye reaches the top of the wall, you can see eerie, shadowy figures moving on the other side. They don't seem to notice you just yet. You see the main courtyard of the castle, but from the side of it. And you see a strange couple with very pale skin and raven-colored hair, dressed in all black as they enter the castle.
I'm gonna be passing this information on as I see it to my party members. Did I have it follow them?
Oh no. There are some things in here that can see through invisibility, so I would be
That's what I'm worried about. I mean,
cautious.
on one hand, it's nice to kind of have like a map, like ahead of time to see what we're getting into. On the other hand, if we get caught, it's gonna make it harder for us to get where we need to go. So,
Do we even know where we need to go?
no, that's why the eye would be helpful. We can do it without getting caught.
I mean, did you try talking to Talon this morning?
No, not yet. I'm concentrating on this right now, though. If it's gonna follow that couple, I should probably keep it moving.
If you're gonna try and
You
follow
think I
them,
should?
you have 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yes, follow them.
Okay. And is it that it can move 30 feet at a time or only be 30 feet away from you?
It can move as far as I want it to move.
Okay.
It just has to stay on the same plane.
Okay. So you have it follow the couple inside, and as the eye gets closer, you can see that this couple is clearly of nobility. The woman is in an elegant gown with multiple layers of alternating silky and matte finished fabrics, all black. She has an obsidian necklace upon her neck with a ruby embedded at the very end. Her eyes are blood red, as are the man's. He is dressed in all black. An elegant suit, finely tailored. They enter into the castle, and it is a large foyer. Statues at the entrance. There are rooms to either side with large openings. One appears to be a ballroom of sorts. One appears to be some kind of entertaining quarters with a fireplace, some chairs and tables. But they don't go to either room. They go to a door underneath the stairs leading up. Do you continue to follow them?
Yep.
I need to make a roll real quick. Okay. They enter what seems to be just a basic closet. They dispel the torch that's lit within there, and they turn and look directly at the eye, and the eye is dispelled.
So I'll pass that on. Well, they know. But on the plus side, we've got a lot better idea of what we're getting into.
This is
I mean, they knew we
true.
were coming anyway, so...
I don't think they did. All they know is that they're being watched.
No, Talon said it's a trap, so they know we're coming.
Oh, great. That's... Oh, great.
And since my concentration has dropped on that, then I'm going to do sending and try to reach Talon again.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. And
you-
I will give myself resistance also.
As you cast sending, you feel the connection with Talon. But before you can even...
Oh, nat 20
Very nice.
plus, so I got 29 plus my d4.
So you get that
30.
connection with Talon, but before you can even get a word out, you just hear her screaming. No words, just screaming.
Time to go. She's screaming something's not good. We don't have time to fuck around. If we're gonna help her, we need to go now. Trap or not.
Well, we're after gonna find a way into the castle.
We got one right in front of us.
The wall?
Yep, that's a wall.
Oh, I thought there was like a door, like a big
No,
door.
y'all are on the side wall.
Oh, okay. I figured like we were at the front.
You didn't take a path.
Hmm.
Actually, let me say something.
What level are you in, Druid? Because I don't think you have anything with a flying speed yet.
No, but I have flies.
Trying to figure out what CR you can turn into and whether or not you get flying.
It doesn't matter if you don't got flying. It could just toss fly at you.
Well,
Go
we
fast.
figuring out what form she can turn into with her wild shape. For Elaine.
Do you have spider climb at least? Should be able to have that. You can give that to someone else.
The creepy rabbit has spider climb.
Go for it. Climb.
Doesn't the rogue have
If you
a
can,
grappling hook?
Yeah, I do
Nope.
have spider climb. How about them apples?
yeah,
Alright.
you can give that to someone else also besides yourself.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
You can, yeah.
I would like to I would like to pull out my grappling hook. I mean, I can do it the old-fashioned way.
I'm thinking about the cost of spell slots as a warlock.
Can
I
I
only get 2 of them.
Can I stealth up to the wall?
Go ahead and roll stealth.
While we're doing
25.
this, while we're doing this, I have a couple things I want to do real quick before we get into the shit.
Hey, DM, can we take a quick break?
Sure. We'll take a quick break for everyone to be able to plan their next moves. Stream will need to bear with me for a moment as I create a BRB screen on the fly. But players, go ahead, take a break, enjoy, stretch your legs, and we will be back shortly.
spells and shit.
And we're back. Alright, have you all figured out a plan?
First off, I'm going to cast Aid. I'm going to give it to Edmund and to Pockets and to
What does aid do?
Rumelin. Aid gives you
It's temp HP, right?
it's 5. It increases your hit point max and your current hit points increase by 5
Gotcha.
for the duration. Oh wait, actually it'll be 10 because I cast it at third, so you get another 5. 10 for each.
Okay.
And also, Jalen, I'm going to cast Warding Bond with you. So, if you're my knight, you get, as long as you stay within 60 feet of me, you get a +1 to your AC and your saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. And every time you take damage, each time it takes damage, every time you take damage, I take the same amount of damage. But if you get more than 60 feet away from me, then it's gone. But resistance to all damage is pretty freaking awesome, and +1 to your AC. And your saving throws.
Okay. You've got that set up. Anything else?
I am going to turn into a giant owl and carry those who do not climb over on their own over the wall. But it'll have to be one by one.
Are you going to land on the top, or are you going to go over to the opposite side of the wall, where you see the shadowy figures?
I will take them down to the ground. Let's
How
let's
high
not
is the
drop
wall?
them to the top.
How high is the wall?
30 feet up.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna take the bird route.
Okay, who all is going to take the bird route, and who all is going to attempt to climb the wall?
I'll do the bird. I want to get over there as quickly as possible.
Edmund's definitely taking the bird.
I just don't want to use one of my precious 2 spell slots on a dimension door or a far step.
Okay.
Or spider climb.
Elaine, in the owl's form, go ahead and give me a strength check as you carry them one by one. Let's see, how
When
many
you're
fucking-
carrying me out, I can guide you.
How many people are there that you gotta carry over?
Let's
7?
Over.
Well, what if people went in the skirt?
You could certainly try that.
I mean,
Well,
that
no,
might be
not going
smart.
back
I
to the
don't
skirt
like
if
that
Rulin's not.
tone. I don't like that tone. You can try that.
Okay.
we getting dropped? Are we getting dropped on the wall or in the courtyard?
In the courtyard, they said.
Okay.
Arpo
But
is
that's where all
still
the that's where all the shadowy creatures are, right?
Yep. Giant owl
Wait.
just flying back and forth over the owls.
Good.
Over the wall.
It's gonna drop us off in the middle of the shadowy people?
Yeah, that's
How about
That's that's actually what I want. Because
That's-
I'm putting spirit guardians up right now.
Okay, so who is Elaine taking over first? No pun intended.
I'll go first because I want to get spirit guardians up and help protect everybody.
Well, hold up, because would that be more than 60 feet and break Warning Bond?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, personally speaking, Edmund would probably be the smartest choice to go first.
Unless we both go into follow skirt.
Yeah.
We could try that.
So do the two of you want to go
Give
into
it a shot.
skirt and then have Elaine carry Tufala?
I mean, do we add both of our weight?
You don't
I
know.
wouldn't think so because it's like interdimension. It's like a dimension thing, right?
I was just gonna use my potion.
To do what?
To sprout wings. To fly up and over.
So are the two of you gonna climb in her skirt and fly with her? And have Elaine bring someone else?
Let's give it a
I'm
shot.
down with that.
I'm down for it. Let's give it a shot. What the hell?
Is Edmund going to be carried by Elaine?
Yep.
Try to do it so we arrive at like about the same time. So you're not like on your own like in the shit for
Which I-
however long. in
I can
case-
handle it. I can handle it.
Alright. You consume your potion to follow. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check as you adjust to having wings.
And I'm happily guide you for everything I can.
You're in a pocket dimension.
Am I in there already?
Well, I assume when she goes to start flying, you are.
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
But it's like the wings. It's kind of that's just what it comes out like. To give it more of a sense on what it is, but it's just like the fly spell. But it lasts longer.
You have to adjust to
Yeah.
flying, levitating, all
True.
It's a little awkward at first, but you get over to the other side, okay? Edmund, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, here we go.
As the giant owl brings Edmund above the wall,
That's a 12. That's the worst I've ever rolled on
and the
dexterity.
grip begins to slip. You go to catch onto the claw of the owl, trying to catch yourself, but instead end up falling to the ground.
Aw.
Anyone have a
Well then.
reaction to use, or
Would Mage Hand help?
Mage Hand can't do what? More than 5 pounds, I think it is.
Was am I already in the skirt?
10 pounds.
Yeah, we're in the skirt.
Alright, then I can't do anything.
That's fine. I'll land on my ass.
We'll heal you. It's alright. You'll be fine.
What's fall damage
Well,
again?
I have levitate.
But you have to touch them first.
No, it can see within range of 60 feet for levitate.
Oh.
Okay then.
Okay.
So
You
I'll-
just-
Is that,
Edmund's probably
is that a
flipping the hell out.
Is that a
I think it's an
reaction
action.
spell?
No, it's one action, but I can cast it at will. I don't have to use a slot for it.
Go ahead and Arcana check to see if you can get the spell off quick enough.
Hey, I have proficiency in that. Cool. That is a 17.
Okay. Somewhat used to having to catch the tightrope walkers on occasion, you see the signs as Edmund begins to fall and are able to ready the spell and get it off just before he lands on the ground, stopping him a mere inches above it.
I gotcha. Not a worry.
Alrighty. Who's the owl gonna try and carry next?
So wait, am I on the inside or the outside?
You're on the inside, as Tifala is landing on the inside next to you as well. There's
Clearly
Rumelin,
letting
Rulen,
everybody
and
out.
Arpo.
I think Rumelin's going to be the last one because he wants to make sure that Rulin gets across first. I'm sure Arpo probably wants to go next.
Arpo disappeared from the chat.
Arpo doesn't get a choice. Your daughter's going next.
All right. Well, I'm going after Rulin regardless.
Go ahead and roll the strength check in your owl form. Okay, that is enough to carry a small child. You successfully managed to get Rulen over the wall. And those of you that are on the other side notice as the shadowy figures begin to stop what they're doing and stare in your direction.
How far away are we from them?
You're a good 100 or so feet away from them.
Superb.
Remelin, I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Hold on. I got to double check what my bonus is for that. I've not actually got to use it once yet. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so dexterity save?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that is 19. I'm not going to use my lucky footwork because I don't need it on that. And it costs a reaction, so.
Okay. You manage to catch the claw of the owl as its grip once again begins to slip. Not used to carrying people around. You almost fall, but do not. And are slowly brought down to the ground.
How many shadow people are there, and like how spread out are they?
There's over a dozen, and they're all throughout the courtyard, and none of them are moving currently. Any of the ones that notice you are just staying completely still and watching as this happens. No sound is coming from anywhere within the courtyard. No wind, no animals, no breaths, other than your own. As Elaine brings Arpo over next. And they land on the ground besides everyone else.
Well, that's not disconcerting whatsoever. It's not unsettling at all.
Should we just try to go by them, or should we just start going ham on everybody's ass?
Well, if they're not attacking,
What was that, Jalen? You got cut off.
I said if they're not attacking us,
Rulen is just going to kind of like hold on to Remelin a little bit.
Are you
He's
sure
gonna-
you don't want to go in the skirt?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Has anything? They're just staring at us, right?
Correct.
No one has.
They haven't
They
moved
haven't
since
moved
they started staring at you.
About how much time has passed? What, 6 seconds?
The owl did it 2 more times since you landed, so 12 seconds.
Well, should we
Right,
just
great.
start going
18
and seeing what happens?
Yeah, I mean, not.
So you're just going to waltz up to the entrance then?
I guess I'll just slowly start moving that direction, and I will hold my action in case anyone starts some shit.
I gotta love this group. Y'all are straight up told it's a trap, and you're literally walking in the front door.
Yep.
Why not?
Well, we're kind of delivered to the courtyard, so
Sort of the
You
front
could
door, yeah.
have literally gone to other parts of the wall around the castle.
that's not our style.
Have you
Not
read
that
us?
anyone
Like-
As an aside, I have a question for the DM.
Okay.
At Rulin's age, is she classified as small?
I have to pull up what I put down for her. She is
Be considered medium.
She is 5'2", so she's medium.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, she's taller than you.
It wasn't the being taller than me portion, it was a specific spell has
Oh, I
requirements.
know what you're doing. Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking of.
Must be my size or smaller. This is the only person I could do it with is freaking Tefala.
And it's a shame your daughter won't go out in the skirt. Maybe if we drug her, toss her in, she'll be fine.
It wasn't my
Fuck
fault.
This.
What did you say, Josh?
Said fuck this. And Edmund's just having these creatures fucking watch him. He's just gonna light up his swords. Fuck stealth.
Okay.
I mean, they clearly know we're here, so.
They've been watching.
Oh god.
Let me take that.
So Edmund has his swords drawn as you all head towards the entrance.
Eh,
Anyone doing anything particular as you go? Preparing anything? Looking for anything?
I am holding on to roulette.
I have to go in real life. I gotta go to bed.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you.
Who would you like to pilot your character in the meantime? It won't be for much longer.
I don't know. Whoever feels comfortable doing so. I trust all you guys.
Okie dokie. Good night.
Nah.
Right.
No.
No, not.
So, Vermillion is holding on to roulette. Edmund has
Yep.
his swords ablaze. Tifala, what are you doing?
Looking around cautiously.
Okay, you're taking the time to observe. Valkyrie, what are you doing?
I'm going to hold. Debating. I'm gonna hold firebolt in case anyone starts moving my direction or attack. Or
Okay.
even basically if they start attacking any of my friends.
Okay, Jalen, what are you doing?
I'm getting my bow ready with a holy arrow
Okay. Elaine, what are you
ready to
doing?
go.
I've transformed back into my normal self while holding Arpo's hand, picking up pebbles, ready to do magic stones.
Okay. And we will say that Arpo has a dagger ready just in case.
Yeah. I was looking at his equipment.
Alright. You all go forward saying fuck stealth and just head towards the front door.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You all get closer and closer to the shadowy figures. You pass a couple of them as they just continue to stare. Not even really able to make out a full form. It is almost more like a blob with eyes staring at you. And the eyes
Not
follow
creepy.
you as you walk past them.
Can I do a history or arcana on knowing what the fuck these things are?
You can roll an arcana.
Fucking go. Just got a quick question. Are they fairy fiends, undead, or celestial?
They're in the fiend category.
Hell yeah. Terrible. 15 is my highest.
You don't know much of the creatures of Shadowfell. You know that some are just twisted versions of ones you see on the material plane. You know that undead are common, but that's not what these are. These seem like they were created rather than born.
Oh,
That's
fun.
as much as you can tell.
Fun.
You all continue moving past them. As you go through the courtyard, you realize there's a good 30 or so of them, all of which are just staring at you. Your steps, your breaths, the only sound as you walk through the courtyard. You get to the steps and none of them have moved. Do you go up to the castle door?
This is the creepiest welcome committee I've ever seen. And as my mom would say, bless their hearts.
If they even have any.
People? Well, that's true also. Well, I mean, fuck it. We're here. Should we just walk in? Should we knock?
Can I do a
Oh,
perception on the door?
Sure, what are you trying to perceive?
I'm trying to see if
Are you trying
there's
to check for traps, or are you looking for magic?
magic.
Okay, magic's gonna be an arcana check.
That's a 16.
You sense that the door is magical, but it is currently inactive.
there might as well be like a flashing sign going, trap, trap, trap.
I was just about to say that.
Let's proceed with caution.
Harpo's gonna check for traps.
Edmund's definitely going to stay at the base of the steps.
Go ahead and have him roll, or them roll an investigation check for traps.
I thought you say investigation.
Yep.
Just
You know,
for
Jailer should have checked for
funsies.
checks on that one. Let's see.
Just for funsies, what?
Harpo
I'm
rolled
gonna
11.
try casting message to Talon. I'm assuming I'm not within 120 feet, but I want to try that before I try sending.
You
In
do not
case.
reach her with message.
Okay. Then. Oh, shit. I don't. I want to try reaching out to her, but also I'm afraid to burn the spell slot.
We'll see her soon.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe she could. I mean, if we could at least tell her we're here, and I don't know if she can.
What do we want to say
Respond.
to her? I can say something.
Oh.
Oh, if you want to just tell her we're here, we're like at the front door. If she knows where she's at to help us find her, that would be awesome. But at least if she knows we're here and coming for her, maybe that will like help her feel better. She didn't sound very good when I talked to her last.
Okay. You see her go through the motions and cast the sending spell. You see her face contort with concern. And after a moment, she looks at the rest of you. I don't know if Talon's gonna be okay.
We'll do everything we can to make her okay. Don't worry.
Does anyone have anything of Talon's?
I would think Edmund would.
I have to go through my inventory. I'm thinking off the top of my head.
There is someone in the party who did get something from Talon recently.
Bun bun.
I thought he gave that back.
She returned it to him the next time.
Because the only thing I can think of is the sending stone.
Yep, and the next time that they had the chance to rest, she gave it to him again.
Okay. Okay, so Ramelon will take the sending stone out of his pocket and hold it up. This was Talon's.
Okay, so we know exactly where Talon is. I can do scrying.
Okay.
So are you going to do the scrying spell?
I'd say go for it if you can. They don't seem to be like coming after us at all, so it takes a bit.
What is the casting time, and what is it, a visual thing? What do you get from?
You have to have hella components, though. Don't you?
Yeah, you need a focus that's worth at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah. And it's 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay. You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail a saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. So it would be first hand, which is a 0 for the save modifier, and then connection, because I'm going to have a possession, it'll be -4 for that saving modifier. And then it's 10 minutes, and it's 17 wisdom.
And the components?
Or,
Have anything
a
worth
focus
1,000
worth at
gold?
least 1,000 gold
That's why,
pieces,
I never
such as
prepare
a
it,
crystal
because
ball, a silver
having
mirror, or a
font of holy water, which
pot
we
filled with
definitely
filled
wouldn't
with
have
holy
here.
water. Yeah, let's see. Let me check my inventory real quick.
Mommy said that scrying was the most expensive spell she could do.
Yeah, it is. That's why I never really have it prepared, because I don't have the components. It would be awesome to be able to do it, though.
I don't think we have time for this. Why don't we just bust in there and kill everything?
Yeah, I don't know that we've got 10 minutes to spare either.
So we'll just open the
Then let's
fucking
just bust
door.
in.
Alright, so who's opening the door?
Port Edmund.
Huh?
You suggested it, you do it.
Bust the shit up.
David,
What
unlock the
door?
person.
So does Edmund go to open the door?
Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm getting thrown into this. Fuck it. I was gonna fight off all 30 of these fuckers, but fine.
You open the door, and the creaking sound it makes is almost deafeningly loud compared to the silence you all have been standing in. But it opens.
Dang,
I'm gonna take that
boil
moment
the
to insert my
hinges.
back the blobs.
They're all still staring at you. Still in the same place they were.
Edmund's gonna head in. Everybody get the fuck inside now.
Yep, going in.
Yep.
Alright, everyone goes inside. Do you close
Yep.
the door behind you?
Yes, I do. Now, are there like doorknobs or like door handles?
Handles.
Can I stick my movable rod in between them?
Absolutely.
So that
As
basically
you close
it's
the door, you notice that in the time everyone's back was turned to these things to go in, they end up at the base of the stairs, all 30 of them, just staring.
fuck that.
I knew
Fuck that.
something
Fuck
was
that.
gonna happen.
Fuck that.
They're all they're all right in that area.
Yep,
How much space, like, there?
enough to fit 30 creatures.
Okay. Are we gonna fuck shit up? Are we fucking them up?
They're not
Yes or
doing
no?
anything, they're staring. Are you closing
Following.
the door?
Now they're there.
Observing.
Yes or no? Because this is the perfect time. They're all in one spot. If we're gonna do it, I'll kick it off, but I don't want to do it on my own. I'm not gonna be like Leroy Jenkinsing shit.
Are you
Well, I think we're-
firebolting or are you closing the door? What are you doing?
Close the door, man. Close the door.
I'm
You're
Close the
outside.
door.
We're inside.
I'm closing the door and I'm putting that movable rod between them.
Alright, go ahead
don't
and take
think
it
I
out of
tried
your
to save
inventory
you.
for now.
Alrighty. Fuck that, dude. Fuck
I have a
that.
feeling that's not gonna keep them out.
No,
Y'all have any other bright ideas?
I had a good idea, but not with the door shut. Actually, I don't think I could do it with the door shut.
No, you cannot.
Can I do an intelligence?
Well, no, I wasn't gonna firebolt. I was gonna do something else, but
Can I do an intelligence check
For what?
to see if they move? Like, you said that they moved as soon as our backs were turned. So, can I do an intelligence check to determine whether or not they would stay stationary if somebody keeps their eyes on them?
Sure, roll for it.
I'll guide you if you tell me what you're doing. If you would have told me.
That's an 18.
It's a logical guess as far as you're concerned.
Someone watch them. Are there any windows that we can look through, or
Oh, absolutely. There's large glass windows.
To follow, what if you set up your puppets to look at them?
There are portions of it stained to look like spiders crawling across the glass.
Oh well, here we go again.
We can see
Would your
if it
puppets
works.
count? If it counts, then if it works, then that would be cool, because then we could do what we need to do, and the puppets can literally, like, watch our backs.
Are you all looking out the window right now? Since the door is closed?
Think
I'm-
anyone move to the window?
Elaine is.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Elaine went to the window. Good.
As the door closes and Elaine goes to the window, you see they are now all directly behind the door.
like at the door?
Yep.
Guys. I should have done it sooner.
So I'm gonna pull out a couple of dolls.
Okay.
Put one in the window, so it's got its like its little beady eyes staring at the door where they're at. I go to another window and bring it in as well. Then I go to the door and sit one kind of staring at the door.
Okay.
We're gonna see if this works.
Okay. And how are you going to test if it works? Are you going to have everyone take their eyes off it?
I'm gonna tell Elaine to look away for a quick second and look back.
Do you comply?
Yes.
There's only one way to find out.
We gotta test it.
So Elaine looks away from the window and then looks back. And in that split second,
God damn it.
they didn't move.
Oh, phew.
That's suspense. I can hear everyone's stomach just fall.
Oh, God, I could have peed my pants. Who's snort laughing? Oh shit, I'm so glad that worked. I just pulled that gas out of my butt.
Oh god, I'm dying.
See, I told you I was smart.
You have your moments.
Alright, so now what? Do we keep going? I think we should still keep an eye out and make sure that that actually sticks.
Sure, as we're going, I'll just put dolls down as we're going. It's alright, let's go.
I was gonna ask how far you can be away from them. Do you have to stay in a certain...
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm pretty sure they're good. It's so long as something doesn't, like, if something comes within its range, they'll go off. Like if someone touches them or within their set.
That's fine. I mean, I'm good. So just keep setting them up as we go.
You only have about 12 of them with the sources that you've been able to gather, and then, take the time to actually make so far.
Yes. So if you use 3, I have 9 more.
Alright.
Should be able to space them out pretty good, I think.
You see the same scene that the eye did before you. There are statues to either side of you. Tall marble statues of the couple that you saw with the eye.
The statue's not going to come to life, are they?
There's the entertaining area off to the right, both with large open archways leading into them. There is a grandiose set of stairs in front of you. A black carpet with silver details along the edges going down the stairs.
Can I live here? It sounds lovely.
Josh is digging this aesthetic. Edmund does not give a shit. So do we go up or down? Do we go up, right, left? Where do we go?
I mean, I think down? For whatever reason, I think we should go down, but I don't know why. Don't ask me to give a...
Because everything seems to be in the basement these days.
That's true. Yeah, that's what it is.
Swear to God, if it...
I mean, I can try to send the eye out again to different spots.
Wasn't there a big tower somewhere too? And you would have seen that there was a tower as well that would have been near the back of the castle from where you were.
Yep.
Go up.
Can I do a perception check to see if I smell anything?
Oh.
Go ahead. What are you sniffing for?
Blood.
Okay.
Blood.
That's a
Because
natural
Galen
20.
was screaming.
Woo! Nice.
Damn,
So
what
total.
a time to get it. Alright.
Luck is on your side.
Total of 21. It's not high, but it's a natural 20.
You sniff the air, and you can catch the ever so faintest scent of blood off in the distance, not anywhere around where you are. It smells like Talon's blood.
Do I get a sense of direction, or is it just permeated through the air?
It's hard to depict if it's up or down, but it is definitely further back.
I'm going to start heading towards the stairs and keep sniffing the air.
Are you all Scooby-Dooing it and following the dog?
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Can maybe Ember can help.
Oh, good idea.
Alright.
I mean, DM, you know Rumelin's theme song. Of course, we're Scooby doing it.
Go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage since you have Ember helping you to track down the source of this scent.
None of us had better be fucking Scrappy, because Scrappy fucked everything up all the time.
24, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You follow the scent past the stairs. Underneath it, you get to what seems like just an ordinary wall underneath the stairs. At the very, very back edges of the room. The scent is coming from past there, past the wall.
It's past this wall. I don't know. Does it look illusionary, or if
Do you try to touch it?
fuck it? I'm doing everything. Yeah, I try and touch it.
You touch the wall, and nothing happens.
All right.
It feels solid. It is not illusionary.
I want to check the wall for a switch, a hidden switch, I guess.
Okay, roll investigation.
16.
Okay. You don't find any switches, but you do find a seam in the wall.
A seam. Well, take out my dagger, right? I think I have a dagger. Pretty sure I have a dagger. Go to my inventory.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
I'm gonna take out my
Arthur would loan you one.
I'm gonna take out my crowbar and see if I can. I got a crowbar. And see if I
always forget
can.
we have those.
I know, right? And see if I can, kind of get something open.
It's too thin of a seam to be able to wedge a crowbar into.
He's got a dagger. I need a dagger.
I have one you can borrow.
Yeah, let me borrow your dagger. I'm not gonna ask Arpo. He's a rogue.
I also
Daggers.
still have one of Arpo's daggers, so.
No, you keep that one. Just give me a different one. The one that you don't care if in case it breaks.
Okay.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to follow the seam and see if I can't open it up somewhere.
Okay. You follow the seam, and it seems to get caught on something a little bit above your head.
Try to force it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength check.
I'll guide you.
Okay. Oh, it was almost so 10 plus. It was right there on the 20. It went over to an 8, so 14.
Okay. You, to the best of your ability, attempt to break whatever it is that's blocking the dagger from continuing, but you have to stop as you feel anything further would simply bend or break the dagger. Is anyone looking around the wall? Around the stairs? Around the room? Or is everyone just standing
Be
around
checking
watching
stuff
Dalen?
out. Oh, I'd start checking stuff out.
I'd be watching the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna use detect secret doors.
Okay.
I did an Arcana check and I got a 14.
Okay. What does secret doors tell you, Tifala? Just the
So
location, or?
It can detect secret doors, trap doors, compartments, caches, and anything hidden.
But it doesn't
and I'd be able to
necessarily
see it.
tell you how to open it.
No, I would have to judge it by what you tell me.
This is definitely a secret door behind here. As far as kind of secret door, rather than a a switch or flip or any kind of mechanic like that. It seems more like it's triggered by some kind of sensor.
Okay.
It needs to sense something.
It's
Fun stuff.
With the 14 Arcana check Elaine did, the magic on this particular secret door is reminiscent of something you've seen from both Jalen and Rumelin.
our emblem.
There's something the two of you have in common.
Better not be Ursula.
Boy, them's fighting words.
That's what I'm saying.
Would it be their form of dread? It's the only thing I think they have in common.
You could certainly try it.
So, someone go dread mode?
I'll go dread mode.
Has Edmund seen your dread mode?
No, I don't think so. 'Cause I didn't do it.
You might want to warn him.
You're about to see some shit.
I see shit on a daily basis.
They
I
basically
don't
see
think
me
you've seen
turn.
this shit.
You basically see me turn into an undead elf.
Like, skin goes
like-
translucent pale, his body becomes hollower and husk-like. His features sink in. And did
You
your
ain't seen
nose
this shit.
disappear entirely?
Yeah.
So you're a monster like me. Why aren't we called the Transformers?
As Jalen turns into his form of dread and stands in front of the door, it opens. As it opens,
All of our heads!
as it opens, you see a small stairway leading down, and then a grand room before you, with a large altar on the other side. You see that it is partially filled with blood. A ceremonial dagger sticking out the top of it, the blade dripping with blood. Blood that Edmund recognizes to be Talen's. And that's where we're going to call session tonight. Welcome to Shadowfell. Take a look around.
But we didn't see Talon,
Nope.
just blood.
Just blood on the altar.
We
Oh.
we will end this session with any comments, questions, concerns, starting with our continued guest player, Edmund.
Great session. Sorry if I threw people under the bus for preparation. But
Just a little bit.
just playing to my character. I'm just playing to my character simply because I don't know everybody else, but I know a couple people, and they're good people. And Edmund, he's a monster hunter, and he knows about Tharizdun a little bit because of Gilmorn. So it's like, kind of don't fuck with gods. really not all that much. But as long as you're good, I won't have to kill you, so.
And everyone, don't forget to vote for your favorite characters, doing exclamation point vote and the character's name. Next up, let's have one of the two lovebirds in this session, Elaine.
So first off, I want to apologize to those who I almost dropped. Sorry. And this is fun. This is fun. Not excited for what's gonna happen.
Not excited.
Don't traumatize me. I don't need to see dead people.
But you did.
What you did.
Not like that. Like I don't need to see like forever dead people.
I mean, nobody's dead forever if you have a necromancer around.
True.
There's really late healers.
Oh, goodness gracious. Alright.
I mean, they always say it's difficult to raise a family. I just say it depends on how close they're buried together.
Wow. Damn.
That's some strange necrophilia going on there. All right.
We got dead quiet.
On that note, Jalen.
What's up?
You're next.
Oh, I don't. Man, this was interesting between Kiri and I, and it's just an interesting part of Jalen's story.
What,
I
you
mean,
didn't think you were done with just because you got revenge, did you?
No, not at all. No, it's just no, it's just so cool, I guess. But I'm glad to have Edmund back in the party. Definitely missed him, and man, I really can't wait till next Tuesday.
I'm glad y'all are enjoying it so much. Next up, Valkyrie.
Oh, shit, is it Tuesday yet? Because, I mean, like, next Tuesday? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm afraid for who the trap is for. I have a bad feeling it's for me. So, I will hold Jayla to his promise if it is.
Oh, it's a vow.
No, the other one was a promise that if I got caught, you would not let them turn me.
Yep.
So yeah, kind of interested to see where that's gonna go, and I'm kind of wondering about this whole There's June thing, and like, I'm glad Edmund is back. I hope that he stays for a while, because I mean, we get to sleep in a puppy pile. I mean, how awesome is that? So, like, literally a puppy pile.
I'm sorry, Rumelin will never be part of the pile.
You don't know, you're missing out.
Rumelin is tiny. He will be crushed instantly.
No.
That's why we
You could have a puppy pile with Ember.
Ember would eat me.
Or Sinjin's here.
Well, Ember's afraid of you, remember? When you went dread?
No, that was me.
No. Was afraid of the rabbit as well.
Oh, yeah.
And Sean says that Ramelin can be on top.
Yeah.
I refrain from making a comment on that one.
Alright, next up, Tifala.
How have we not leveled yet?
Right? That is a very good question.
We had like 2 big battles, and we're like, oh wait, why didn't we level yet?
Damn.
Tafala's taking a Knight's Fall spot.
Clearly.
Yeah, right?
Other than the leveling, any comments, questions, concerns?
Yeah, Yeah, this has been great.
Also, fuck them creatures. Fuck them. I have pure anxiety.
Honestly, I'm just like, are they homunculi? Like, I don't know. They give that feel.
I love how tense everyone was as I was like saying that last little, and in that split second. Oh.
I could hear everyone's heart getting up to the throat. Like, yep, here it comes.
Here it goes.
Here it comes. They came through the door. They came through it.
Alright, and last but certainly not least, Remelin, Daddy Bunny.
Yay! I got to bond with my daughter. Just a little bit.
And you got busted.
Yeah. I got called out.
Some interesting choices on the horizon for some of you. But
You can
Oh,
say
boy.
that again.
And thank you to everyone for tuning in. And I hope to see you all next week as we find out where Talon went. Who's the trap for? And whose side is everyone really on? Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sticking around this long. Thank you for the subs. And yeah, thank you to all the players. You, as always, are a delight to DM for. I love seeing the choices you make, like just walking in the front door of a castle in Shadowfell.
We don't sneak.
A castle surrounded in chains, one of the main symbols of Tharizdun. There'll be no consequences at all.
None whatsoever.
I mean, to be fair, Kiri doesn't know the gods or anything like that really well, so that meant nothing to her. Like, oh, shades, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, Edmund just does not give a fuck.
Does not.
Well, thank you again to everyone in the stream. Good night, and let's raid.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta take my
Alright.
dog out, then I gotta go to bed. Like crap, it's midnight.
Yeah, we let this one run a little long.
Apologies.
It's okay.
It was good though.
Sorry for throwing you under the bus, buddy.
It's alright. It's gonna happen to sometime.
See,
Well, I thought like character-wise, it was perfect.
Yeah.
well, the reason as Josh, the reason